So let me get back to the recap real quick. So, you guys, the party resumed exploration of the Forgotten Cavern. You found various treasures and defeated several enemies. During a moment when Korak decided to use one of his grenades, a cave-in occurs, causing Samuel, who is no longer joining us, to come through the ceiling. Samuel, sent to find the ancient artifact, joined the party in your explorations and summoned his familiar Hobbs. After overcoming sound traps, pits, falling stones, you guys were able to successfully navigate while fighting spies sent to steal the Heartstone for their own inscrutable purposes. When one was interrogated, he relayed that he did not know what the Heartstone would be used for, but that his superior, Kalen Dre, might. He was allowed to live and told to leave. Char, having attempted to heal a few times, noticed that his healing powers were considerably weaker due to Salune being displeased with him. Coming to a puzzle in front of a large door, Kiklas Nage, who was with the party, notes that this is where the pen of utmost brilliance must reside, and that the party must solve the puzzle and open the door. And you guys did so, and you confirmed Kiklas' beliefs. He wrenches the pen from the dead, the cold dead skeleton of a long dead individual, and there's a journal left behind, and the author is presumed to be Mervyn the Scribbler. Kiklas thanked the party for their assistance and provided you with the Silver Spiral of Self-Sufficiency. And then you finished your exploration of the cavern before coming upon the final room, where there was a ton of darkness inside of the room, as well as a warning to those seeking the Heartstone written in draconic letters. You guys entered the room and it lit up, revealing a stone golem in the middle of the room. It leapt forward and attacked, hitting Korak and Honore, killing both of them. Alright. So, we're going to be starting off this session going backwards in time so we can introduce our new characters here. So, it is a very wonderful day in the Freedom States in Serpensia. And Gloom and Shu, both of you decide to enter the Adventurers Guild for your own various different reasons. Shu, you're on your way to find your own glorious adventures, and you go up to the receptionist desk, not sure what's going on, and you have no idea what to do. And you can hear a whole bunch of sounds happening all around you. You hear adventurers bragging about their various exploits. You hear the clattering of various tankards, and you see a wizard casting various spells at a dummy across the room. And you're just standing there, puzzled and confused, not sure what's going on. And then behind you, you see a grung rogue appear. You turn around, and you see a grung rogue standing next to you. And then right after, you see the grung, this grung rogue who is Gloom walk in. You see a much taller than you, tiefling, what appears to be a tiefling ranger walk in. And Creed, you see that there are this grung and this Kenkus standing here in front of this receptionist desk, and behind the receptionist desk you see what looks like to be an unremarkable elf that is leaning back in his chair, arms crossed, and there's a hat tilted over his face, and you hear him snoring silently, or just softly.
She was sort of just trying to talk to the receptionist, not knowing that they're asleep. He's sort of just going, excuse me, I would really like to start my adventure now.
No, we don't want tamales today. Go take him to the market.
Sorry, I do not know where the market would be. Can you point me in that direction?
It's just over there. And he just points off in a random direction, not bothering.
Shu turns around and starts walking in that direction.
As you're walking it out, Creed's just gonna kind of put a hand in the way, just I think he's just mumbling nonsense.
Oh, do you think so?
I do. Creed's gonna walk over, kind of wave at a Gloom, just trying to appear friendly. He has a very tired-looking face. You can see bags under his eyes and everything, but he's still trying to wear a smile before he nudges the elf. But Excuse me, sir.
And he kind of like comes to and is like, he kind of squints at you, and you can tell he's still very clearly half asleep. Like, and he just starts rubbing his eyes, like, oh great, another ragtag bunch of wannabe heroes. Well, look, if you're here to pester me, the guildmaster's upstairs, or maybe out, or maybe busy. I don't know. Just go find someone else to bother.
I'll have you know, tall man, I'm very much a want-to-be hero.
All right, well, I guess fine. I'll get him. Just don't come crying to me if he sends you chasing butterflies or some other nonsense.
As long as they're draconic butterflies.
And he just kind of like, huffs it as he gets up out of his chair and he goes, around the corner through a door and, he comes back out and sits back down in his chair, and then shortly after he sits back down, a wiry fae with a lot of sharp angular features. He's wearing like this purple suit and pants, and he's just kind of floating around, and he's kind of flying about haphazardly, and he takes a look at you, and he like head flailing wild, and he claps his hands together and goes, "Oh my stars! You must be the newest recruits. What in the light! You look at you, so earnest, so scrappy, so determined."
Something like that. Let's see. You seem determined, little one. As he's gonna motion at a shoe before he kind of looks over at Gloom, just like, "You, eh?"
Gloom's trying not to associate with them. She's just standing there.
I agree with the assessment.
Oh, yes, of course you're here for a mission. Well, like, why else would anyone come to see me? Certainly not for tamales, though I do wish we had some. Now, let me see. And he starts, like, he goes to the back wall and he starts picking out scrolls and starts chucking them over, and, like, one of them hits the receptionist on the head as it falls to the side, and, like, the receptionist kind of looks up and is annoyed. And then, the guildmaster says, "Ah, yes, here it is. A perfect little task for 3 brave souls such as yourselves. Ancient ruins, dangerous artifacts, certain doom. You'll love it."
We'll take it. We'll do it.
Shu doesn't hesitate to grab it.
All right.
Don't worry. I have every confidence in your enthusiasm. So, anyway, now off you go. The coordinates are right here. Make sure to check out with the receptionist first before you go. You got to sign an agreement, and try not to die too quickly. All right? And then he throws the map over to Shu.
Thank you. But if I may, do you have any equipment you can lend out?
Not. We don't really lend out equipment to new adventurers.
How about a trade?
Oh, what? It depends. What do you have to trade?
One day I'll be the best blacksmith in any part of the world. I'll trade you my services in just about 10 years for equipment now.
Well, how about this? You can come back in 10 years. Otherwise, you can just make a fate pact with me. Although I'm not supposed to offer those. And the receptionist kind of like looks at him funny. And is like, "Yeah, don't." And he says, "Yeah, just don't do a fate pact with them. Like, just take my word for it."
Shu seems very interested in this Fey Pact. What do I get out of it?
No, seriously, trust me. You don't want a fate pact with him. It was the worst mistake of my life. Just don't do it. Granted, pay's good, benefits are good. I get health benefits, vision, dental. No, I don't really. We don't offer dental. No, it was agreement. You said dental. No, I don't remember that. And then you just see the receptionist just mouth quietly, "Yeah, no, we have dental." It's apparent that the Fate Pact was made for consistent employment in exchange for a healthy retirement and employment.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't have teeth, so I don't think your pact will be very useful to me.
If you need equipment, I can provide.
Oh no, I don't need equipment.
So,
I think we should go.
Well, make sure to check out. You got to sign the adventurers agreement first before you take off.
I'll go sign.
Okay. And then you see the Fae disappear around the corner, and you see the receptionist pull, kind of snap his fingers, and you see 3 parchments like materialize out of thin air with little quills, and he says, "All right, well, I guess I got to read this to you real quick. By signing below, you, the undersigned, also known as the Adventurer, agree to the following terms and conditions of the Adventurers Guild. Try to stay awake. I hate having to repeat myself. The adventurer acknowledges and accepts all inherent risks, dangers, and general unpleasantness associated with adventuring, including but not limited to severe injury, dismemberment, and/or spontaneous combustion, sudden and catastrophic death, which we are not responsible for, psychological trauma resulting from encounters with hostile entities, cursed objects, or particularly rude guildmasters." And he rolls his eyes at that particular moment. The adventurer waives all rights to pursue legal actions against the Adventurers Guild or affiliates in the event of loss of life, limb, or dignity, accidental transformation into any creature, object, or cosmic anomaly, or becoming eternally bound to any extraplanar entities, be they demonic, celestial, or otherwise inconvenient. The adventurer agrees to remit 50% of all treasure, relics, or valuable knickknacks obtained during the quest to the Adventurers Guild. No exceptions. Yes, even that shiny sword you're already thinking of keeping. And yes, including all funny, shiny, small rocks. Do you accept these terms?
Shu doesn't read it and signs.
50%.
Same with Gloom. She doesn't reach, she'll just sign.
Creed's the only one that actually like double checking everything.
Yeah, it's like, I guess one last thing. The adventurer understands that success is not guaranteed. All promises of glory, fortune, or happy endings are purely hypothetical, not legally binding. In the highly unlikely event of survival, the adventurer will be expected to report back with detailed documentation of the mission. Unintelligible screaming does not count. If you agree to these terms, sign below.
Once more, Shu just doesn't read that part and signs.
Yeah, she'll sign again too.
Okay, and he takes the documents, and you, sir, you have a question or something, or?
I'm just double checking everything.
Okay. Well, I guess take your time. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
Shu raises his hand with a question.
Yes, you there in the front, little bird.
Do you know where I might find the nearest dragon?
Well, I don't know, man. Just do this quest first, and then we can talk about a dragon later.
Sounds good. Would you like to be friends? She was gonna reach his hand out to give him a handshake.
Sure, we can be friends. And he kind of like, in a half-assed manner, stretches out his arm and like shakes your feathers.
Shu sort of just nods happily as he turns back around.
And he just
I
kind of
think
like,
Gloom's... Oh, sorry.
go for it.
I was gonna say, Gloom's probably like waiting at the door. She's ready to go.
Okay, very determined individuals. Creed's gonna finally like get down to writing. He takes his time writing because he actually has good penmanship.
And he goes, "Wow, what a nice signature. It's, not that it matters or anything. Have fun, I guess." And then he takes the scroll, like files it away, and then you see him lean back in his chair and put the hat back over his face.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. After I turn in the agreement, I'm gonna probably link up with the rest of the group and just... Well, if we're going to be stuck together, should we introduce ourselves? Or do you think we're going to die before anything meaningful happens?
I don't plan on dying.
Shu nods as he sort of just puts out his hand to give you a handshake. My name is Shu.
Shu what?
This is Shu.
Oh. Creed will like squat down with a grunt, just he hears knees pop before he shakes her hand. Creed bezbožný chłopak. You can just call me Creed.
That's okay. I didn't understand the last part.
Most people don't. What about you? He's gonna point over to Gloom.
You can call me Gloom.
Pleasure to meet you. He's gonna also offer his hand out for a handshake.
Shu also offers his hand out for a handshake.
She'll
They both
just be
offered
like, let's go. We gotta get there fast.
Are you not gonna shake my hand?
I'll maybe later.
Okay, I'll remember.
All right.
And And you guys set off, and you as you travel through the Freedom States, you know you're heading south towards the Kingdom of Stonecall. It's about a week's journey for you. You travel with no incident, and on your way there, as you cross over into the Stonecall boundaries, you notice that as the tree line disappears, you begin to see giant jagged rocks poking out of the ground.
Okay. Shu sticks towards the back of the group but stays close.
Yeah.
I think Gloom would be in the front, unless Creed wanted to be.
No, I was going to say respectfully, get behind me. You're 3 feet tall. You're not 4 foot.
Is there an
Okay,
issue of being
okay.
short?
No, it's a benefit. If anything's out there, I'm going to take the hit.
Oh, excellent.
The jagged rocks. May I roll something to determine why they're jagged? If it's just nature or some sort of influence.
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll. And
what kind of roll? Nature, perception.
go ahead and do a perception check. Or yeah.
We perceive in this. That's a 12.
You are seemingly familiar with these types of rocks. Where you grew up in Binehold, you were familiar with these type of rocks. They were fairly common and within Binehold.
All right. I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary here.
But yeah, they look like it looks like as if they were part of a mountain at one point.
Certainly a little worrying. Okay, if they were part of a mountain, was it like they fell down the side of a mountain, or just the mountain was
I guess if you want to roll to find out, like, do it if you want to do an intelligence check.
Alright, raw intelligence. He's almost okay at those.
I'm gonna say Shu is not paying much attention.
Hey, Lavender, we're getting a lot of feedback from your microphone, by the way.
Oh shit, it shouldn't even be on, sorry. Can you have it now?
Yeah, no, I sent you a private message, but I guess you didn't see it. But I was just, we were just hearing. I was just hearing a whole lot of background, so I just wanted to. So.
Let me fix it.
Okay, these stones that look like they were once part of a mountain, they appear to be out of place. It doesn't look like it came from the nearby mountain range. It looks like it was once part of a much larger, like mountain range that's no longer there anymore.
Oh, is it good now?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry. Something was weird with my mic.
Has Gloom been on this path before?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, and would you know if it's dangerous?
You never had any problems going through this particular area before.
Okay.
But you came this way following various events in your life. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Gloom's gonna look at Creed and be like, I think we should keep moving.
Yeah, I agree with that. You guys doing okay back there? Do you need any breaks? Do you need me to carry you?
Shu just nods, just to confirm that he's okay.
Alright, and you, Gloom?
I can walk. I'm good.
Alright, good.
Alright. And as you guys continue, you stick towards the border of the lake, and then head towards the coordinates that you were given off of the scroll. Passing around the outskirts of the kingdom, you see that the castle walls out in the distance, but you know that it's better for you to stay away from that particular area. So you stick to the outskirts, and then you start to approach this massive forest that's sprawling in front of you. and you can tell that the atmosphere within the forest is very different. The coloration looks to be a lot more blue than the ordinary air.
Can I do a nature check?
What are you trying to discern?
Just if it's normal for the area to be like this.
Anyway, who is this?
Shoot.
Shu? Yeah, go ahead and
he's never been
yeah,
here,
yeah,
so it's
do a
really-
nature check. If you
Okay.
want to do a nature check.
God,
Does-
nah.
Does this look normal to Gloom?
It does look normal to Gloom, and to Shu it looks unnatural. It doesn't look like it's a naturally occurring situation. But you've never been here before, so you don't know.
Shu, are we okay here? Is this normal?
I've been here before. I think we're gonna be fine.
All right, if you're sure.
Are you a
I'm
scout
sure.
of some kind? Or just a
Mm.
long
I've
distance
just been here
traveler?
before.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I'll trust you.
So you guys are standing at the edge of the tree line at the moment.
And we're trying to get in.
Well, yeah. So you in the coordinates that you're going towards is within the forest.
Okay. Have I ever been in this forest before or no?
I mean, if I'm gonna go off your backstory, I'm gonna assume yes.
Okay.
So-
Is there a role to like find the best way to get where we're going?
No, I mean it's a straight line for you guys, but
Oh, okay.
what? So I'm just gonna I'm. Are you guys going into the forest at this point, or are you just guys gonna hang out on the outside?
I mean, I'm prepared to go in. Are you guys prepared?
Yeah.
I am, yes.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Everyone, stick close just in case. I'm
Alright.
gonna
So
cast light. just
so
they know
as
where
you guys
I'm at.
as you guys step through into the tree line, I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw. Gloom, make it at advantage.
Okay.
You lied.
I got a 12.
Okay. So, Shu, as you step through, you notice that all of your senses seem to just get really dull and really muffled. Your hearing, your smell, your sight, your taste, everything just kind of it feels really weird.
Okay.
And it just feels as if everything's just kind of muffled by a pillow.
Shu is, with the best of his ability, gonna turn back around and run out of the forest.
Okay? And as you exit the forest, that feeling goes away.
Shu was just gonna call out, should we really be in there?
Creed, as you step through, you feel the same kind of muffled feelings, but it also just begins to impair your movement a little bit, and you are going to suffer from a -1 to all checks until you're out of the forest again.
Ouch.
I rolled a 8.
Did you do it did you do it in the on D&D Beyond?
You want it on DM
Yeah.
Beyond?
So when you're doing it at advantage, you're gonna roll twice. And then add your modifier.
So that would be a 10, and then this one.
All right, and then as you step through, since you haven't been here in quite a long time, you suffer under the same effects as Creed, and you suffer. You feel that this sense of impending, heaviness just sort of falls over you.
But this is like, I've experienced this before.
You have not experienced the inability before, but you have felt the numbness before.
Okay. This is normal. Come back. Come
Stay
back.
close. Whatever is in here, I'll protect you. Just stay close.
Shu very nervously goes back into the forest.
Come here. Just, Reed's gonna like look around for a second. He's like, if it helps at all, you can hang on to my tail or whatever.
Shu takes this offer. He just grabs onto the tail.
Alright.
Okay. And then as you guys continue into the forest, you see that it's about to become nightfall as you're approaching the coordinates of this tomb, of this cavern that you were given. And as you're approaching, you hear that there's no nature sounds going on around you, and it's rather quiet. It's very, very silent within this forest. And approaching this cavern, you see, peering through the moonlight, you see that there's a gate, like it's a big old rock archway that you notice has been opened. You see blood drawn and various symbols upon the doorway, and that you see that it's that as you approach it, it opens for you.
Can I do an Arcana check and see what these sigils mean, if they're magical at all?
What languages do you speak?
Common and Goblin.
Okay.
Got a 12.
You can tell that the symbols are written in Draconic.
Okay. There's a dragon here. We should go in.
Alright,
Do we want to be stealthy about this or just walk in?
I think I'll always be stealthy.
Is it dark in the
Hard to-
cavern?
Huh?
It's like a dark cavern.
As you see the stone door open up, you can see that it's well lit with bioluminescent moss inside.
Okay.
I definitely vote for taking things slow and stealthy. There's no reason to introduce ourselves.
Same.
I'll follow your lead.
Okay. So now we're gonna go to. So I'm gonna hit start session on this. Go up to the top of your character sheet. You're gonna go over towards the play button. So you'll see at the top short rest, long rest, campaign, and then the play button. So hit launch game.
Awesome.
And then let's go like this. And you're gonna see your icons. So the main party, the original party, you guys are gonna see what's going on your side, and then you three are just gonna have to pretend that you don't see anything over there.
Okay.
But you are down here at the bottom.
Got it.
So, and you can grab your characters and you can move them however you want. So.
Oh shit! All right.
Shu is gonna choose to just hang on to Creed's tail.
Okay.
I think. Do I need to roll to be stealthy?
Are you trying to hide from something specific, or?
Just, I think she'd want to take. I think you said there's bioluminescence. She definitely wants to stay in the dark. She just doesn't
The
wanna
entire
get
cavern is lit.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh. Never mind then.
So.
Like I said, just stick behind me.
And
Creed,
okay.
if I may. I'm going to get my longbow out, and I'm actually going to cast light on one of my arrows.
Okay.
I'm just going to be holding that at the ready.
All right. And as you guys, so I need you guys to move up and get towards right over here. Let's do the ping. So, no, not the second one. The first one.
Oh my god.
The first one.
That is
First
a
one.
Very
So-
vibrant ping. Oh my god.
So as you guys are passing through, you see what looks to be a guy in a blackish cloak, dead on the ground with a knife poking out of his back.
Shu would like to inspect the quality of the knife.
Okay.
What kind of check should I do for that?
It's gonna you're gonna be doing an investigation check.
All right. I got 8.
You got an 8.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty neat looking blade, a neat looking dagger. It's got a black handle and it looks pretty simple, but it looks like it does something really cool.
She was gonna ask, do you all think it's rude to take it? He's not using it, right?
I think you can take it.
Okay.
Okay, hang on a second. First things first, the body, I might have missed, how old does it look?
Do a, I don't know, would medicine be the appropriate role here?
I guess, yeah, just...
Medicine?
Sometime recent or not, but yeah, medicine. 17.
You can tell that, I mean, how old is the body? Like, how fresh is it? Or how old does he look?
Like, how long since he died?
You see, you can tell that rigor mortis hasn't really set in quite yet. This is a very fresh kill.
Nobody touched anything. Second. Footprints. If someone killed this dude with a knife, surely they gotta be around, or some track of them.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Can Shu do it too?
Sure.
Okay. So
May I
helps.
argue survival, since it says to follow tracks or find a trail?
Sure.
It's a nat 1.
Survival... 16.
Okay. You look around, you don't see any tracks leading away from this body.
I got a nat 1 on my investigation.
Yeah, neither of you are able to tell or find any tracks leading away from this body.
Okay.
You see that there are footprints going in towards the cavern, but they don't look like they'd be in any way associated with whatever happened here.
Mr. Creed, sir, do you think it's okay if I grab the knife now?
I would advise against it, but... Creed's gonna check the ceiling. Just completely paranoid, just gotta check the ceiling. Like,
Okay.
It's not on the ground.
Investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
While he's looking up, Shu grabs the knife.
Okay. And the knife is let me so this is the stats for the knife. It's just a regular dagger, but it deals an extra 1d4 necrotic damage on hit. And as you look up, you see bioluminescent moss and rocks. It looks like you are in a cavern.
Alright.
The ceiling looks to be about 8 feet up above you. So, however tall you are plus 8 feet.
Alright. Okay. Gloom, how are you holding up back there? Gloom?
Oh, sorry. I think Gloom's gonna pull out her daggers and just... Is there like, I guess maybe perception to see if she sees anything out of the ordinary? I mean, there's a dead guy, but anything else?
A dead, fresh corpse with no...
You don't see anything particularly. I mean, you're in this weird cavern that seems to only appear at night. So that's the information you were given on the scroll.
Oh,
like,
okay.
you don't know. Like, this is your first time in this particular cavern. You don't know what's what here. You just know that there's a dead guy on the ground. But you don't see any specific tracks anywhere.
I think we should proceed with caution from now on.
Okay.
Certainly.
She was gonna use mending on the knife and just follow them.
Okay. So go ahead and move your character tokens forward. And then as you cross that point, you hear this massive boom, and you feel the cavern shake around you. It sounds like it's coming from further into the cavern.
Do you want to go faster now?
Certainly.
And then as you're passing that particular point, you see a couple of charred bodies on the ground.
I'm gonna assume also somewhat fresh.
These ones look to be quite a bit older than the one you saw previously by a couple hours at least.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
They look like they were attacked by a dragon. I think I think I was right about the dragon.
I'm beginning to fear that you are right.
Okay.
And I investigate to see if it's a dragon. He's right.
Just all of us are paranoid.
I mean, I guess do a nature check.
Can I do an investigation roll to check for weapons?
Sure.
Oh.
As far as you're able to tell, it looks like it's magical, and so when you're doing these various checks, instead of using the die roll, click on the numbers right next to whatever the performance is. So yeah, so when you were looking for a nature check, right? So you go to your character sheet and you'll just click on the plus modifier, and there you go. Like I just rolled for Char because I have his character sheet up, but you know. That,
Okay.
but that's how you. Yeah. So you just try to do it. I know you got a 19 on it. Yeah, you got a +2, so it doesn't look like it's from a dragon.
Okay.
My investigation got me a 14. Is there any weapons on those bodies?
This dude's been looted.
Okay.
Like the charred bodies are surrounding you have all been looted.
Okay. She was very disappointed by this, but
Okay.
All right, we're not the first ones here.
So, and then you see. So as you come to this particular point, I'm going to jump over to the other people over here. So, Samuel, in absolute panic after seeing Korak and Honore just get absolutely obliterated, sees the grenade roll down in front of his feet, and he picks it up and he just chucks it at the stone golem. And you see that all these gigantic shards of ice just surround and try to contain the stone golem as it explodes. And then the stone golem begins to stagger backwards and then falls back into this wall here and crushes it open. And you see, you guys down here, all six of you see the stone golem start to stand back up and begin to walk back over towards Tristan, Char, and Lavender. And then Samuel and Hobbs flee for their life because they're cowards.
a dragon.
That's not.
That's not it's not a dragon.
And now I need all of you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Where's the?
Good. Please be lucky.
That's
There's initiative right in front of my fucking face.
You
Huh?
guys roll so high.
So now we just need Lavender to roll.
Miss Lavender.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'm not.
Ruler.
I
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay.
That actually has a.
yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
Draw overlays.
So we're starting. So it is Gloom is going to be up first. And you are 45-ish feet away from this stone golem that has its back to you. And it's facing towards this party over here. You can tell that it's going to be fighting somebody else, but its back is directly to you.
Okay. Can I move my full movement 25 feet to it?
You are 45 feet away. You can. So is your movement 25
I just
feet?
want to move 25.
Okay. So that's going to be about right here.
Okay. And then, Gloom. 20. You said 45 originally. How far away now?
You're about now you'd be about 20 feet away. So let's see.
Okay.
The ruler says about 25 feet. 20, 25.
Okay. Can I use poison spray on it then?
What's the range on your poison spray?
30 feet.
Yeah, you can use poison spray, but it's not going to do anything because it's immune to poison.
Right. Okay.
Hang on, let me switch the music. This is way too calm.
Yeah. I'm taking this thing out on a date.
Hang on.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess she's just gonna. I guess I'll use the rest of my movement just to try to get closer then.
And then you can
But
move
not too
30.
close.
How fast are you? Is your character?
25.
Okay. So
So like
you can tell it's
back.
not facing you, and that it's going to be it's beginning to move away from you.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah.
well, she's just gonna... You know what? She's gonna stay there.
Okay.
Maybe get closer, though. Can I use my cunning action dash just to get, like, a little bit closer?
Sure. How far? How much distance does that cover for you?
I get, like, another 25, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So that's going to put you in range, like right underneath his feet.
I'll just move, like, 10. Is that out of
Sure. That's fine.
his range? Okay.
Okay. Probably put you right about there, next to this
Okay.
open chest that you can see on the ground.
And then can I know it's, like, brightly lit, but can she just hide? Kind of.
How are you trying to hide?
Is there rocks or anything? Is
You
there
see an
anything that
open
comes up?
chest.
She'll go in the chest.
You're gonna jump into the chest. I mean, sure. You hop into a chest. Do a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth.
If it's a nat 1, I'm gonna make it really funny.
She's gonna fucking close it on you.
Yeah, exactly. That is what I wanted to do. Okay,
Here's
you
a
are,
minute, go along.
as far as the stone golem is aware of, you're not there.
Okay. Can her eyes be like watching it though, like poking out a little?
Sure. You are watching
Okay.
it. It does not know you're there.
Okay. Cool. That's
Okay.
my turn.
So now it is Shu's turn.
Okay. So how far away was the stone golem?
It is from you. It is 48 feet.
Okay. Let me see. Shu immediately says, "We must slay the dragon," as he raises his hand and uses chaos bolts. What are you?
Okay.
So
Chaos
make
Bolt,
that-
is that a...
That's a first level spell of 120 feet of range.
Okay, is it a 2-hit or is it a save?
If it's a hit.
Okay, so roll to hit. You got to get a 17 to hit. All right, so this Chaos Bolt, you fire this Chaos Bolt and it flies across the next room, and you see it. You fly and hit the wall over here, and you three see that there's this random bit of magic that flies past that you just see that something hits the wall over on that side.
There's someone else here.
Okay, and then are you going to move Shu at all?
No, she was gonna keep just grabbing onto Creed's tail.
Okay.
Oh, great. Okay,
So you're moving
moving
with
me.
Creed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so Creed, when you move, grab your little cursor thing and then just get a box so that way you snag both of you and you can move both of you at the same time.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Okay. First things
So-
first. He's what, like 45-ish?
Yes.
40. Okay, cool. Spells. I'm gonna do the funny ranger thing. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark for free because ranger thing. Where is it? Hunter's Mark, always have prepared. Cast without spending a spell slot. Cool. So let me just cast that, even though that doesn't really count.
Okay.
It's marked, and I learn of any immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities that it has.
So you can tell that it's immune to poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't adamantite. Charmed, exhaustion. It's immune to charm, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poison. I'm gonna change the immunities. It's not immune to bludgeoning, like to physical damage. It will take physical damage. I'm gonna adjust that, but that's what its character sheet says.
Okay.
So I'm adjusting it so it's you guys. It's gonna be resistant, so it's gonna take less, but it is not immune to those forms of damage.
Alright, cool. Cool. Okay, with that, I have a longbow. I'm gonna shoot. Okay, we're level 1, so I only get one shot. Annoy it! That didn't work. Got an 11.
All right, and you guys see from across the way, you guys see an arrow fly by and hit the wall.
More spies.
And more spies.
Time to kill.
Does it get the golem's attention at all?
No, the golem is still focused on the people that are currently in its room. It does not care about you.
Shit. Alright, I'm going to move us 30 feet, which is about... Oh, sorry.
So let's see, how far is Tristan? So, Tristan, you are 55 feet. Char, you are 60 feet. And Lavender, you are 63 feet away from this thing.
We are no more.
Alrighty.
Huh?
Oh, we got deleted.
We are no more.
Oh, yeah, let me fix that.
They
Too
died.
powerful. They just...
Shu ran right beside the dragon.
How'd we get over here?
You guys
Yeah, I was
are
gonna move
about right there.
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let
I'm
me
gonna
just...
make sure Shu's behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
And you see Gloom is just kind of hanging out in the treasure chest there.
What?
Let
I
them
don't
take
have
care of
time.
it.
Shu is gonna wave.
At me?
Are you waving at Gloom?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then you guys are able to see at the other end of the cavern, you see 3 people.
Okay.
They do not look anything like the dead person.
I'm not sure how much speaking is allowed between like combat rounds or whatever, but yeah.
If you guys want to say something to these 3, you can. Like, you say what you like.
Are you here to slay the dragon too?
Why would you? Chris like turns around and tries to like shut him up. But yeah, that's my turn. I think I've done everything I can.
Okay. So now it is Lavender's turn.
Alright. Let's see how far this goes. I'm trying this action, bonus action. Yep, face stab is 30 feet, so going to face stab about this distance over here. So you said 60 feet, right?
Yeah, you're like 65 feet. So you
65 feet,
you can
so-
use the rest of your movement to actually hit the stone golem if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to do a regular attack. I'm going to do a reckless attack.
Okay.
So that's at advantage. So that's a 9 and a 18. So 18
All
to
right,
hit.
18 hits. So roll for damage.
18.
All right. So because it's resistant to does it do magical damage or no?
Let me check my sheet. It does.
If it does magical
I don't
damage, I'll
think
apply
so.
all 18 points. But otherwise, it's going to take 12.
I don't think so.
All right, so as you strike at it, you're able to take a nice fat chunk out of its arm as it's trying to stand up again, and it takes 12 points of damage.
All right.
Okay?
Lavender's just going to look up at these. What are the races? Like, what are your characters that would be right behind the golem at this point? So
I guess you have to roll to see if you can see Gloom,
Yeah.
because Gloom's hiding. But
perception
Shu,
check. Yep.
Yeah, so do a perception check to see if you can see Gloom. You do
21.
see Gloom. You see Gloom poking her eyes out of this this treasure chest that you recognize as you had looted it. Your party has looted it before, but you see this tiny short little frog, and you see this tiny short little Kenku, and you see this dark skinned tiefling in various garb.
Lavender would just kind of raise her eyes. She's been to the Freedom Streets a lot. She recognizes these people as people that are likely to be from there. They certainly don't seem to be from the city she was just in. But more than that, she's just focused on the golem and would just spare them a glance before turning back to the golem.
Okay. So
Shu waves.
We love Shu in this household.
so
Oh yeah, you can see this because I'm imagining it like this. You from the other side of the room, this Eladrin who's like enormously tall compared to most Eladrin, which is this just really beefy. He's kind of 7-8 foot tall Eladrin, just teleporting and sprinting across the room to just hit this golem in the face. Just turn to face the newcomers, then turn straight away.
all right. So Tristan, you're up.
Tristan's gonna follow a similar path as he just watched Lavender do, and he's going to move into. He was 55 feet away, so this would be. Would I be able to get over here?
So you can move. Go 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So you'd be about in the middle of the room.
Okay. And I
So
can't go any
more like
further.
Right
this
there.
turn.
So.
Okay.
And then Char, you're up.
Char is going to move 30 feet towards around Tristan, around here. Does he see the three through the crack in the wall?
You can for sure see Creed and Shu. You'd have to roll a perception check to see if you can see Gloom.
Okay, I'm gonna roll that perception check. Ooh, not 20. Oh, not one. I lied.
All right, as far
Very
as you
different.
can, as far as you can tell, there is just a random looking treasure chest that you're not sure why it's there.
Char is going to like quickly assess the situation. Understand that the golem is probably his first priority, and he's just going to like hold his wrist and extend his hand, and he's going to cast Firebolt on the stone golem.
Okay.
That's a 15 plus 5
All
to
right.
hit.
So it hits. Roll for damage.
9 points of fire damage.
All right, and you fire off this firebolt, and you're able to hit it in its opposite shoulder as it's trying to stand up, and you see a big chunk of stone fly off of it as it takes 9 damage. And now it's going to as it's standing up, it's going to cast slow. Let's see. Golem targets one more creature. So it's gonna try to target Lavender with slow. So I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw. You need a 17 to resist the slow.
Would it be at disadvantage because I used reckless attack, or would that just be on attack rolls? I think.
Well,
Let's see.
it's not. It's one of its actions. It's not attacking you. It's just casting slow on you. So it's a DC 17 Wisdom. Does reckless attack apply to saving throws?
Let me check.
I thought it was just attacks.
Yeah, I don't think it applies to saving throws.
Yeah, I guess to attacks. So let's see.
So.
Nat 1 plus 1.
All right. So you can't use reactions. Your speed is halved, and you can't make more than one attack on your turn. You can either take an action or a bonus action on your turn, but not both. The effects last for a minute.
Alrighty.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turn, and which ends it on a success. And then it's going to run past you towards Tristan to try to get. It's trying to get in the way of these two as well in front of this. So it's focused on protecting this, from what you can tell.
Can we do a perception check to see what it's protecting?
It's the Heartstone.
Like it should be visible. Oh, shit.
You can tell it's trying to protect the Heartstone.
Good to know.
All right.
Good to know.
And then now it is Gloom's turn again.
Okay. She'll get out of the chest now. How far away is the golem from me now?
It is 30 feet. So you can hit it, with your full movement, and so you're going from the chest. Yeah, you're within 25 feet. You can go up to it and you can hit it.
Okay, I'll do that. And do I get sneak attack?
Its back is technically to you, so yes.
Okay.
Kill Gloom! Kill!
Does that hit?
It does not hit.
Yeah.
So
I have 2 daggers equipped. Can I attack again?
is that a bonus action?
Yeah,
Here, let me. I'm not familiar with your guys' character sheets, so let me pull you up here. Let's see. Actions in combat.
2-weapon fighting.
2-weapon fighting. On your turn, you can take one of the following bonus actions.
Go Gloom! Stab again!
Where does it say double attack?
No, because don't you get like a dagger in your offhand or no?
You do if you equip it.
Oh no, she has them both equipped.
Oh, then yeah, it will just take up her bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and roll the hit with your bonus action. So I'm gonna put you right here. All right, so you do hit on this one, and so roll for damage.
Let's see. Do they get their sneak attack with it?
Yes. So roll for the sneak attack damage. So it's 5 plus. So as you sneak up to it, you're able to take a good chunk out of its leg as you deal 7 damage to it.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right, Shu, you're up. Zoom in here.
Go, little Kenku. Or maybe not.
My bad. Just realized I have my mic muted.
Oh.
So is there anyone that looks injured or hurt?
Nobody specifically that looks injured or hurt, from what I can tell.
Okay. Well, he's gonna cast Chaos Bolt then.
Okay.
To slay to at least hit the dragon at least once.
All right. So
That
roll
is
the
a
dragon.
20.
All right, so you fire off this chaos bolt and you are able to hit in the back of the head. So how much
All right.
damage does it do?
It deals 11, and I have to do a D8 as well to determine the damage it does. How do you roll a custom dice?
You'll hit so in the bottom left corner you'll see a circle with the dice,
Oh,
and you'll just
gotcha.
select D8.
All right, and that will be
All right.
that'll be force damage.
Mm.
So
Alright.
he throws that bolt of force, sort of just still grabbing on to Creed's tail.
Okay. So you fire off this chaos bolt and it smacks into the back of the head, and you see a big chunk of stone fly off as it stumbles forward a little bit. Stumbles forward a little bit here. And now it is Creed's turn.
All right, you stay here. And he's gonna kind of like tug his tail back. You stay safe. Listen, I should be able to just barely make that. I
Yep.
think.
It's like within 1 foot. You may. I'm gonna just say you make it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna sheath my longbow just as I'm running up, and I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Touch.
All right. So it lands.
All right, so I get to do a D10 necrotic, and because Hunter's Mark, I get to add a D6 of force to that. So 6 necrotic, 5 force.
All right. So you see as you touch this stone golem, you see a good chunk of this thing starts to freeze up, and then it starts to blacken as it starts to crumble off. And you said it did 15 total.
I think it was 11 total.
11 total. Okay. And it does 11 damage to it.
Yep.
All right, Lavender, your turn.
All right, she's just gonna. Well, slow. So how far away would that be? I'm imagining it's within range, but I can't be sure.
You are within range.
It happened. There's just like slow motion running straight at the golem.
So yeah,
It's
I don't
trying
think it changes how far you can move.
Oh, yeah.
It's just you're not able to take as many actions.
Well, yeah, then reckless attack again, which will still do twice since it's only one attack.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so hit for 15 and 24.
All right, so the 24 lands. So roll for damage.
You think
16
slow?
damage.
All right, and then as you know, you're able to get yourself
I know.
firmly planted, and you're able to, jab your sword into this thing.
I'm imagining just like a golf strike with like this huge long sword just like coming up from the right.
Yep, and you're
on the
able
right,
to knock off
bring it
half
up.
of its butt cheek as it deals 16
Best
damage, and then
ass
and then you can roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you can get rid of this slow.
yeah. 14.
It
said
does,
17.
yeah. You need 17.
All right. So I guess
So-
glancing down at the little creatures around Lavender, just trying to like avoid stepping on Gloom and not pissing off. What's the other one's? Sorry,
Creed.
Kryć bezbożnie chłopak. Thank you.
All right.
Just like swinging by his head. Just, I'm imagining Creed is like 5 foot something or whatever, average.
I'm
Or maybe
Shu is just cheering y'all on from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, slay that golem.
Oh no,
Dragon,
Shu thinks
my
it's a
bad.
dragon.
Dragon,
Yeah,
my bad.
dragon.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Look
So
at
it's
it.
then my turn here.
All right. So it is now Tristan's turn.
Tristan is gonna take out his long sword and go for a big old swing.
All right. Roll the hit.
Tristan.
You roll as you step forward to roll to try to strike this thing. Your foot slips. You're able to catch yourself, but the blade just misses the stone golem as you stumble forward.
And Tristan just sort of looks around like as if that was supposed to hit. He just looks a bit uncoordinated in that moment. And he ends up swinging and like turning, and he's facing the wrong way now.
Okay.
Tristan, you're doing great, bud.
And that's the end of his turn.
Okay. And because you are facing, because you turned around, I'm going to give the stone golem an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And it hits with a 24. And I'm going to water down the amount of damage it does because I don't want to do an average of 19 damage to you.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yikes.
I'm going to do a 1d8 plus 6, which is... And he hits you in the back with 9 damage.
Okay. Oof, that's putting him at like 30% health.
Yeah, I can't let you guys steamroll everything. Like, I got to make you sweat a little bit.
So Tristan, after turning around, still looking like all confused, just feels this big like wallop on his back, and
You see this
ends in,
fist
like-
come at you and it hits you, and you fly backwards. So I'm actually gonna move you. You fly backwards, about to there.
Oof.
Did I do a trick? No, never mind. Sorry, I can't do a reaction, right?
No, you can't do reactions until
Yeah, I was
you're
going to
free.
see if I could catch him.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you were, well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're not close by to him. So now it is Char's turn.
Seeing Tristan get hit and pushed back, Char is going to try to like grab onto the foot of the stone golem and cast inflict wounds on it.
Okay. Do with an athletics check for this.
I'm kind of good at that. Not really. I'm really bad at that. That's a 7.
You try to go grab at this foot, and you just kind of like you slip off, and you roll off to the side, and the moss underneath you starts trying to pull you down into the ground, into the floor, as if it's trying to eat you. And you're over here now.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. So this stone golem is now going to turn around and use multi-attack. First attack trying to hit Lavender. The second one trying to hit Gloom. So first...
It would roll at advantage against Lavender.
Well, it hits it
Yeah.
with a 25, so,
Yeah, definitely.
And then the second one is a nat 20. All right, well, I can't be nice with that one.
Can I silvery barbs that?
Is that a reaction?
Oh. How do I check?
Silvery barbs, it is a
Yeah.
reaction. So, as you can see, a creature you can see within. Okay. On an attack roll ability check, a saving throw, instantaneous. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn it momentarily.
Tricky Gloom.
You can choose a different creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has an advantage on the next attack roll.
Tricky Gloom.
Why am I just like so confused about this?
I think you just
Must re-roll the d20
You have
and use
to
the lower roll. So it just forces a disadvantage. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So it rolls again, and it gets a 13 to hit, which still hits.
Okay, it hits. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to roll 2 d8s here. The first d8 is going to be for Lavender. The second d8 is going to be for Gloom. So
I can handle it.
Lavender takes 8 damage, and Gloom takes 12 damage. As it swings around with both fists, and it hits Lavender and it hits Gloom. And Gloom, you take a bit more of a hit, and you slam back into the pedestal that's holding this glowing, very, very shiny rock. Lavender, it punches you back a little bit. You're able to block it, but it still hits you pretty hard.
Yeah.
All right.
It's spitting out a little bit of blood, but a little grunt, but it's slow.
Okay. And now it is Gloom's turn.
Okay, is the rock behind me?
The Heartstone,
Yeah.
it is directly behind you.
Could I just try and swipe it?
You can try.
Is that sleight of hand?
Yeah, go ahead and do the sleight of hand. I'm going to tell you it's a high DC. It's 25.
Oh, that means I need a 20.
Heart of the
Try anyways.
cards! Heart of the cards, Gloom!
What's that?
No.
No, Mac. No.
Whoa!
No.
Heart of the cards!
So you're able to
That's
successfully
You
grab
point
it.
your grandfather.
That's crazy.
And as you grab it, the stone golem takes a reaction, and it immediately jumps to try to hit you, and it gets a 26 to hit.
Question. Did it not already use its reaction to hit Tristan?
No, because it had just a brand new turn.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right.
Oh
you're right.
yeah.
I'm end of
And I already used my reaction, right? So I can't do it again.
So,
Yeah.
and then it does 1d6, or no, sorry,
Wait.
1d8 plus 6.
Wait, if it was Gloom's turn, they get their reaction back too, right?
Yes,
Oh wait, could I do it then?
sure.
Just why not?
Okay. Well, it gets a 15.
Okay, still hits.
All right, and it does, and it hits you with 13 damage.
I'm down.
Fuck.
And you can see that it preciously picks up this stone and puts it back on this pedestal. And you see this magic force kind of, shimmer around it.
Good.
So it is now over here. Gloom is over here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I did not
Gloom
mean to
is
delete.
dead.
I did not mean to delete your character.
Gloom is fucking red mist against the wall.
Okay.
We have introduced the first truck to the game.
What are you doing, Truck Coon? I don't wish to be isekai
Like a
today.
normal world.
Does that make it Shu's turn?
Yes.
Okay,
It is.
so how
it is.
far away? How far away is that stone golem? Or at
Um.
least into the cave area.
Oh, into the actual cave area. It's 15
Yeah.
feet within the room. That it's
Okay,
in.
so Shu is gonna use his movement to go into that room, and he's gonna sort of just put his hand on his chest and cast Dragon's Breath, which for him manifests as 2 large phoenix wings on his back.
Okay.
And because that's a bonus action, I'm gonna use its action because there's nothing saying I can't do that, and use the Dragon's Breath attack as well. So that's to pass a 12 dexterity saving throw.
All right. It got a 7.
Okay, so it's gonna take the full brunt of 10 fire damage.
All right, and as you your wings, they just you see these fiery wings just emanate out from Shu, and this fire breath flies out and it just covers the stone golem, and it just, you see some of the rocks just start to melt off of it as it takes 10
Oh,
damage.
Sorry, she's a
Addition-
grung, right?
Shu
Alright.
is a Kenku.
Shu's
Yeah.
Kenku. Shu's Kenku.
Yeah.
Kenku. Sorry, just trying to imagine it in my head.
So he's a 3'11" Kenku.
Here, let me give you guys a small little reference point as to what Shu looks like. I think it's this one. That's what Shu looks like.
He's
so
a
It's a
small.
little bigger.
So
It's like-
small.
I'm imagining this is how Lavender sees him. This is a tiny little thing on the ground with sparks.
So, additionally, because I did deal fire damage, that means I can heal for twice as much as the level of the spell I used. So I'm going to heal Gloom for 4 damage. Oh, 4 health.
I think she needs to be stabilized first. Does she?
Oh. No, I think she can just be healed and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just gets up there.
Heal someone from death saves D&D. Because I'm not. Whether you use a healing spell, pushing healing, gaining any hit points removes the unconscious condition and resets the death saving throws count. It resets the death saving throws count, but it doesn't actually pull them out.
Oh.
So you'll have to use
Okay.
spare the dying in order to actually, or Gloom will have to succeed in a death throw.
I'm going to say, just
Or death save.
character-wise, Shu naively still tries to heal her.
Okay. And you see that there's like some moderate degree of success to it, but it's not. You can see that Gloom is not really moving still.
Okay. Alright. Then that is Shu's turn.
Okay. And Creed, it is now your turn.
Seeing Gloom get plastered into the fucking wall, Creed, I'm just gonna move here just for convenience sake. Creed is going to take the help action. He's gonna take his scimitar and just kind of like bat this thing in the back. Just, alright, you big oaf, look at me, hey! He's gonna like whistle at it. Since it used its reaction already, I think that means Creed should be able to move without any op attack, right?
Yes.
Alright, so taking the help action, that way the next attacks are at advantage, and I'm basically just trying to get its attention. Hopefully away from Gloom.
Is there a roll for that, or
No, it's just an action I can take. I mean, anyone can.
is it a taunt? Hang on.
Help. Assistant ability check and assistant attack roll, yeah.
Yeah.
For the turn, and everyone within
Oh,
giving advantage for the next attack roll.
oh, everyone gets an advantage on the next attack
Yeah.
roll. Okay, that works.
Yeah,
That's it,
it's kind of
yeah.
like a guiding bolt, I guess. Like it's only the next attack, not like everybody for the round.
Oh, that's like.
Yeah.
It's a man can dream. But yeah, so yeah, I'm basically using the help action to try and distract enough for someone else to get some damage and hopefully get it away from Gloom.
Okay.
All
Alright.
Do I have
And is that your full turn?
Section? I think so, yeah.
All right. So Lavender, you're up.
Alright, Lavender is just looking at these adorable small little critters getting plastered to the wall, just getting smacked around. And she's pissed. Like, 2 people just died across the room. Couldn't care less. But this giant golem just attacking these small, cute little things. Even though she's doing another reckless attack. So
I'm gonna give you an additional rage if you want it.
I can't use it right now anyway.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you're
Still slow.
mode.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right.
So, but if slow ends, so that 12 and 14.
All right. You swing your sword, but it's able to dodge out of the way of your slow movement, and then you can make another wisdom saving throw to see if you can break the slow.
13. So no.
All right. So now you're at 18 seconds. So you have another 7 rounds, but until it goes away.
All right.
All right. Now it is Tristan.
Lavender's just going to yell at Char. Heal that cute little grung. Yeah. Please.
Heal the forg.
Yes, Miss Lavender.
Help the frog! Help the frog!
Yeah, just literally just like help the small frog. Like Lavender obviously knows it's a grung, but he just goes help the frog.
Char doesn't know it's a grung, so he just thinks it's
Yeah.
a frog.
I'm gonna end my turn now.
Okay. So Tristan, you're up.
So Tristan's prone, right?
Yeah, You can be if you want, or you can just choose not to be. I don't know. I'm not going to make you be prone.
Okay, so Tristan, in which case, isn't, and he will try to just cast as a cantrip. Oh no, excuse me. No, never mind. He's going to just use his lay on hands feature as it's a bonus action. Okay, so may I get a little further away? Can I just say move back here a bit to give myself time between the golem and Tristan? And then possibly lay on hands as a bonus action, and I'm going to give myself 4 health points back.
All right.
And he hears this commotion over to the right about some little cute thing, and he looks over and sees Lavender, and he sees Char, and he just like takes a moment and he says to himself, okay, only a second to get his strength back before he goes and joins his adventuring friends.
All right. So Char, you're up.
Char is going to run 20 feet to get next to Gloom. I don't know. Does that trigger like an opportunity attack?
No, it's already used its reaction.
Oh, okay. He's going to put his hand on the frog and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
So she should be stabilized, and then he's going to grab his amulet of Selune and say, I know we haven't been on the best of terms, Selune, but please, just let this one live. And he's going to say, like, get up, and cast Healing Word on Gloom.
Okay. So Gloom is now stabilized, and also you heal. You heal. Okay. So then Gloom heals for 14.
Oh.
That includes Shu's heal as well as the heal just now.
Do I just, because I'm on the death saves thing, do I like mark success and then
Yes.
heal myself? Okay. And I'm at 14 now. I got healed 14.
Yes. So, yeah, because Shu healed you for 4, and then Char healed you for 10.
Okay.
And you feel this heavenly aura kind of encircle you as you feel your bones start to repair themselves, and you come to.
And who do I just see? Char?
You see this red tiefling kind of, with his hand out, and then you see this light glowing from him, and it's entering you.
Are you okay, little frog?
Little? I'm fine.
I mean, I didn't mean to offend you.
First thing coming back from near death.
And that's where that ends, because that's about 6 seconds. All right.
Little.
All right. So the stone golem is now going to turn around, and it's going to pick up a stone and chuck it at Shu. I'm going to do a strength attack at disadvantage. There's a strength roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Shoo, little guy.
Okay. And it gets a 14. No, actually, it gets an 8. So you see it pick up the stone, and it tries to chuck it over at Shu, but Shu's able to navigate around this gigantic stone that's flying at him.
I'm gonna say Shu still like sort of just stumbles away from it out of just shock.
Trips over a piece of rubble and it goes flying over their head.
Okay. And now we're going back up to Gloom. It's now Gloom's turn.
Do I need to use like half my movement to get up?
Yes. So because you are technically prone, it will use up your full action to stand up.
Okay, then can I bonus action dash and get as far away as I can?
Sure.
Okay. So that's 25. I don't know how far that'd be.
So 25 would be somewhere in this kind of rough estimate range.
Okay. She'll go near you, I guess.
All right,
And I don't have.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, I was gonna say you as you're running, you duck under the stone that this stone golem has just attempted to throw at Shu.
Okay. And I don't have like I can't attack anything anymore, right?
Yeah,
So,
no, because your action was spent standing up
Okay.
Action? I thought it was just movement.
to get out of prone. It takes your full action. Yeah, so movement is its own separate thing. So it can be either all of your movement or your action. But if she wanted to move, it would be take up her action. But she wouldn't be in range to hit it either way. So it is now Shu's turn.
Okay. Shu sort of just happily looks at Gloom and says, "Oh, thank goodness! I thought you were dead." And then turns back towards the golem, and I'm gonna go for another fire breath attack.
Okay.
Just gotta do the dex save.
Dex save. He gets a 8.
8. Okay. So he takes a full damage of 12. 12 fire damage.
Is there like an additional damage to it?
No, it's just straight 12 damage.
All right, and you see that it's now just more of the stone is just melting off of it, and it's just beginning to start to crack around its center.
Yep. And I would like to use the 4 healing and target it at Lavender.
Okay. So Lavender heals for 4, and Lavender, you see this flame just kind of encircle about you, and you feel some of your wounds start to close with this fire.
Lavender smells. She doesn't really know where it's coming from, but she's happy
Slay
for
the
it.
dragon! Slay the dragon! Alright.
All right, and
That
now
is the
it
turn.
is Creed's turn.
All right. I believe I'm 20 feet away.
Yep.
25. All right, cool. Anyway,
You are within
Walk back.
range.
I am within range. I'm going to draw my scimitar and short sword. I'm going to attack with my scimitar.
Okay. And
Or
you
sorry,
got
short sword
advantage,
first.
right?
That's- I think the help action goes away at the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So
So
anyway.
the scimitar misses.
Cool. Sorry, I got the order mixed up, but it's the same modifier either way. I wanted to attack with short sword first because the scimitar has the nick property, which means I can 2-weapon fighting with it as a bone.
Okay.
2-weapon fight. Point is, I can attack the second time with the scimitar.
All right.
That also doesn't hit. All right, damn.
So you lunge forward and you try to swing at this thing, and and you miss as you kind of stumble to the side of it.
Do I have anything else I can do? No, not really. All right, that's turn.
All right. So now it is Lavender's turn.
Lavender is feeling pretty good, really slow, but sort of happy to see Char healing the small froggy. So she launches her next attack, again reckless. That's really bad, and 13. Do it.
And it just kind of sidesteps your strikes as you try to hit it.
Yeah, Lavender's just not doing well right now.
All right. So roll
Wisdom
roll
saving
the wisdom.
throw.
Yep.
Yep, doesn't get it either.
All right. So now it is Tristan's turn.
Guess she's like quietly cursing to herself in Elvish, like fuck. Yeah, and
So Tristan, after his little moment to himself, he runs as far as he can to get within striking distance.
Yeah, you can hit him on this turn. I'll allow
Okay.
it.
Then once again prepares to hit the stone golem, takes out his long sword and goes for a strike. And he's just like Lavender not doing well.
All right, and as you swing, you hit air, and you control yourself, and you prevent yourself from trying to get hit in the back again.
And he just misses, and the inertia sort of takes him a bit. He stumbles a bit, and he catches himself, and he just his turn ends.
Okay. So
Stand
Char,
on feet, we got this.
Char, you are up.
Char is going to move back 5 feet, kind of like hugging this wall right here. He's going to grip his amulet of Selune, and he's going to say, "Let's try to save them." And he's going to cast Sacred Flame on the stone golem.
Okay.
And that'll be a 13 dex save.
He got a 12.
Oh, okay. So he'll take.
He's got that tricky -1 -1 modifier to dex.
That'll be 7 points of radiant damage.
All right, and you see that the cracks that start to just kind of glow as you see pebbles start to fall off as he takes 7 damage. And then now he's gonna turn around and try to hit Lavender again he's just kind of swing his arm, and he gets a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And then, hang on, I'm not gonna click that
You might
button.
want to roll twice just to make sure you don't get a nat 20.
Huh?
You might still want to roll twice, even though it hits, just to make sure you don't get a nat 20.
Well, he got a 23, so it's not a nat 20. So this
so definitely
plus 6. So and you take it swings its fist at you and it hits your arm and it knocks you far off to the side. You pass Creed over to here, and you take 11 points of damage.
Yeesh. All right.
I don't think I can do anything to stop that. Sorry, Lavender. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
So
sorry.
Lavender just starts picking herself back up. She is obviously really bruised and such. About half her hit points are gone. Not very happy.
All right, it is now Gloom's turn.
Does the golem look? Can I tell if it looks hurt?
You can see a lot of cracks forming on it, and it's obviously missing chunks of itself.
Okay. Gloom will go back up. If that, I think I can, right? 25 feet.
Yep.
Okay, and she'll attack with both of her daggers again.
Okay. So roll twice, or just roll the hit.
Okay, I don't think that one hits.
So the first one misses, and then roll for the second one.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And your blades just kind of just hit it at the wrong angle, and they kind of bounce off and do nothing.
Okay, can I use my bonus action then to run back over here?
Sure. Yeah, so cunning action it allows you to dash.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Alright. Who looks the most hurt out of everyone?
Currently, it's Lavender.
Okay, how far away is Lavender from me?
Lavender is about 25 feet. You'd have to pass through the stone golem, and it'd be an attack of opportunity.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. So I'm gonna once more use Dragon's Breath. So they have to pass a 12 save DC.
Okay. So, it gets a 5.
Okay. So they're gonna take the full brunt of the 3d6.
It's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. Whatever. I'm gonna. Apparently, the golem does have advantage against spells and other magical effects. So I'm just gonna say he gets 5 this time. Next time, going forward for the spells, it's gonna be at advantage. And
it takes 12 fire damage.
Yep. So as you spray this flame, you can see that it's still continuing to melt underneath this fire, and it's just these stones are just crumbling down off of it.
Okay. Additionally, because I have 30 feet of range on those heals, I'm gonna heal Lavender for 4 more health.
And you see this fire pass through the stone golem, and it envelops you again, Lavender, and you feel your wounds start to heal.
4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Guess Lavender will obviously see. I don't. It's Shu doing it, right? Sorry, Who's doing the healing? Sorry.
Shu.
Yeah, that's right. So just looking at Shu, just gives it a bit of a thumbs up. Doesn't say anything.
Shu gives her a thumbs up back. All right, that will be Shu's turn.
All right. So now it's Creed.
You know how it be. Attack with the short sword.
All right.
Big miss. Attack with the scimitar. The big miss. Alright, cool. Best turn.
All right, so Lavender, you're up.
Lavender, would you be able to get back to the golem?
Yes.
I think so.
So yeah, because it's
Yeah.
You still have the same amount of movement. It's just you're restricted to one
Yeah.
action, to one specific thing on your turn.
Lavender's trying to go around. I'm imagining trying to get around here. I'm not sure if would that cause an attack of opportunity.
You're still facing it, so probably not. If you're
I guess trying to put herself in between over here, more so over here, between Char and Shu and Gloom. She's half torn. You can kind of see it on her face. She kind of wants to get in between the really small, tiny creatures, but she values Char more. So, okay.
They're all small to you.
What?
They're all small and precious to you.
Yeah. So, trying to keep the chick safe, like a mama hen. So, a reckless attack again. That's a 13 and a 17.
So the 17 hits.
All right. For 11 damage.
All right, and so you swing your sword, and you finally feel a degree of satisfaction flow through you as you're able to take a good chunk out of its other buttock, and you deal 7 damage to it.
Oh, I got a nat 20 on the wisdom saving.
All right, and then you feel that the slow dissipate from your body.
Perfect turn. Lavender's just going to silently cheer to herself.
Okay. It is now Tristan's turn. Tristan. Tristan, are you there? Type something in the chat if you're there.
Their mic break.
It's probably a mic issue. I heard something. It was just like a very brief. I'm just gonna say you try to roll the hit. Here, let me go like this. Go over to the character sheet. And then I'm gonna say you chuck a javelin at it, and you miss. All right. So now it is Char's turn.
Oh, who's the most hurt?
The most hurt individual at the moment is Tristan or Gloom. Tristan is missing 6 points of HP, but only has 16 HP. And then Gloom has 21 max HP and is missing 7 HP. So the lower number is Tristan, but the most missing is Gloom.
They're still pretty high.
I think I've sorted
Actually,
it
no.
now,
You know
so-
what? Lavender is the one that's hurt the most. She's missing 11 points.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she also has the
makes-
highest. She has the highest amount of
Yeah.
HP at the moment for those that are
If
injured.
it's
It's a
Lavender,
little move, but the least needed.
Char. If Lavender's the one that looks the most hurt, Char is going to hold his amulet of Selune and channel divinity divine spark, and just kind of focus his energy onto Lavender, and that lets him heal 1d8 plus 3 to Lavender. So that would be not good. That's just 4 points of healing for Lavender.
All right, and Lavender,
Well, that's better than none.
you feel this energy come into you, and you heal for 2 points. It's you can tell.
Oh,
and Char, you're
damn.
able to tell that it's still at a lesser effectiveness. You were able to save Gloom just fine, but it's still apparent that Selune is not happy with you.
Lavender
Healing.
looks back at Char and just gives him a nod.
Char nods back, and kind of like feeling this sort of like conflict between him and Selune. He's going to use his movement to run towards Sue and Gloom, hopefully trying to like block any attention that the golem might give on them. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. So the stone golem now is going to target Creed, and he's going to use his multi-attack where he's going to make two hits. First
Right,
one
do it.
gets a 26 to hit,
Ow!
and then the second
Yeah.
one gets a 15 to hit. So
I have 15 AC. I'm not sure if you rule
So
ties
it-
go to defender or
Yep.
attacker.
yeah, if it meets the threshold, it hits. So it's going to be 2d8 plus 12. So it's going to just pull to everyone. So 8 plus 12. So it jumps forward and it grabs you with one hand, kind of picks you up, and it punches you. And you fly way back here.
Ow.
And as you take 20 damage.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm good. My ribs. Oh. Okay. I'm fine.
And you are prone for the next turn.
Ouch.
But yeah, it's weird because it was just like it was working before, but like I don't know what's going on now. All right, so it is Gloom's turn.
Okay. But okay. Can I, from where I am, can I see the heart stone? Is that what it's called?
Yes, you can see the Heartstone. You do know that if you try to grab it again, that that the stone golem is immediately going to try to attack you.
Yeah. I just can I like from this far away, can I just like look at it and see if I can glean anything off it?
Are you trying? So are you just trying to see what it looks like, or what are you trying to discern?
I guess see what it looks like.
Okay.
Just information.
So do a perception check. DC, DC is what it is. So you can tell that this stone is just kind of floating there, and it's made up of you see these different colors swirling around inside of it. It looks like just this kind of egg-shaped kind of stone that looks like it has been chiseled out and carved away at. You see various shades of red, blue, purple, and
Hello?
yep, we can hear you.
You're all good.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And then towards like the tips of the ends, you see different forms of yellow. You can tell that it is definitely very magical, and it has it seems like it's important.
Okay. And then does that use my action?
No.
Okay. Then I'll go back up to the golem again and try to attack.
Okay, so you're going to attack it.
Yeah, with my daggers again.
And Lavender, when you are, I don't know what was going on, but I muted you real quick. Just let me know when the background noise is gone, and I'll unmute you. So you're gonna attack it. You're attacking it on from the side. So I'll let you do.
That one doesn't.
Yeah, so I'll let you do a sneak attack. So, yes,
Does that one hit though?
The 11.
Yeah.
It does not. You need to
Okay.
roll a 17.
Okay. Oh my. Rip. Okay.
Nice,
Then
or-
she'll use her.
So your
bonus action
blades
and
just
run
continue
again.
to bounce off of this thing.
Yeah.
You can tell your swords or your daggers are not doing anything at all to this.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. So now it is Shu's turn.
If I wanted to give someone something, would it take an action?
What are you trying to give? Is it a potion?
Just like a dagger, like my dagger.
It would. I'd say it would take a bonus action.
Okay. Shu is gonna turn to Gloom and say, "Welcome back. Take this. It might help." And I hand my dagger of wounding. See if that'll help the dagger.
She'll take it. Thanks.
I want it back though, as he turns back around and uses his fire breath again,
All right.
which is a 12 save DC on dexterity.
He got a 16, or it got a 16.
Okay. So it's gonna take half of it,
All right.
which is 3 fire damage.
All right. And as you're blowing your fire on this thing, you see that this magic field just kind of shoots up to protect itself as the stones just stop trying to melt off of it.
All right. Additionally, I'm gonna give the 4 healing to Creep.
He's 50 feet away.
Oh shoot, my fault. I will give it to
Gloom
Who is
is
lowest?
Gloom and Tristan are the two. Well, there's Gloom, Tristan, and Lavender are the ones that are missing HP at the moment. That are
Okay.
within range.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Lavender since she's the closest one.
All right. So
Thank you very
Lavender,
much.
it seems like you have been chosen as the favorite by Shu as he continues to heal you with this fire magic that's encircling about you.
Slay the dragon.
4, right?
Yes. All right. Then Creed, your turn.
Oh god. Let's see. So is it movement or an action to stand up?
An action to stand up, or you can do movement to stand up. One of the two.
I'm good. I'm definitely using half my movement then. So half my movement to stand, and then I still have half my movement to move, right?
Yeah, you are about 45 feet away.
Yeah, cool. So just to check from there to there. Okay, I'll be able to make it next turn.
Okay.
Ugh.
You could also
I-
just like equip your bow and try to shoot at it if you wanted.
No. I'm gonna cast false life on myself. I didn't hear no goddamn bell. I didn't hear no goddamn bell. Alright, I get 10 temp HP.
All right.
That's my. I don't have anything I could do on a bonus action right now. Yeah, that's turn.
All right. So Lavender, you're up.
Yeah, Lavender is just. Is it alright to take another rage, like you said before?
Yep, go for it. If you want to take another
Yeah.
rage, go for it.
Yeah, I literally can't press anything but just assuming long a rage. But I think that does extra. I forget actually what rage does. Besides,
It,
+2.
yeah. So the rage. Hang on. Where is it? Bonus.
I see it.
You can enter
Advantage on
rage.
attack. Plus 2 to damage.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess another reckless attack now. Then
All
she's
right.
not going to move. She's just going to go all out. So 18
It hits.
and 17. So yeah.
All right.
So
Roll for damage.
that's a 13 total.
All right, and you grab your moon sword and you feel this flame kind of refresh you as you're able to enter rage again, and you take this kind of flame imbued strike at it and you deal a full 13 damage to this thing, and you're able to knock one of its legs off as it falls to its knee.
Yeah, Lavender is just going to try to take advantage of that to move closer, like get right up in its face and end their turn.
Okay. Tristan, you're up. Tristan.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh,
It's just
SpaghettiOs. Hang on. I think she's trying the old
Turn it off and on again.
turn it off and on again.
And I don't understand this microphone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right, let me just get the... Sorry, okay. So Tristan is going to take out, once again, his longsword. And he is going to cast guidance on himself as his action, which is a cantrip, which will give him a 1d4 plus 2 the next ability check that he has to do, in the hopes that next time around he'll be able to hit the golem.
Okay.
And that will be his turn.
All right. So now it is Char's turn.
Char is going to move in front of the little animals or critters. And he's going to hold his amulet of Selune like he normally does. And he's going to focus his energy onto Creed, and you'll see like a silvery kind of like moonlight fall on Creed, and he's going to use his last channel divinity divine spark to heal Creed after seeing how badly he was wounded.
Okay. Roll to
And
see how
about-
much it heals.
There's like a rib poking out. He's like limping.
Char's kind of like looking away because it's kind of gross, but he's like still trying to do it.
Yeah.
Hard to tell if it's a corpse or if it's Creed.
Yeah.
That would be 5 points of healing.
And you heal for 3.
Alright, heal for 3. Cool. As you do that, Creed looks back at you and has a face of complete and utter fucking bewilderment. He's just like, what the?
Char is also kind of spooked. He's like, he kind of like seeing Creed all like beat up. He's like, is that a zombie? Like, should I be concerned?
Is that the same guy?
Like, he was fighting with us, right?
Has anyone seen Creed?
Yeah, where the? His face is all mangled. He's like a pit bull.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of Char's turn.
Face smashed in to look like a pug's.
Exactly.
All right. So this stone golem, seeing an opportunity to strike, attempts to throw a stone in the direction of Char, to while it's down on it's bad. You know, it's got one leg where it's not functional as much as it could be, and he gets a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits. That's exactly
Okay.
my ace.
And I'm going to say the stone does the 1d8 plus 6, which is... It does 12 damage, and he just chucks a stone at you.
I'm not looking good. Or just, armor bashed in a little bit.
All right, and as you take this rock, and you're able to catch it, but it also just sends you back into another rock as the stone rolls forward, and it you start coughing up blood.
Red man, no!
Okay.
Get distance. Get distance.
All right, we're back up to Gloom.
Okay. Would it take an action to put away my daggers and take out my short bow?
I'm. Are you gonna use your bow?
Mhm.
Okay, it'll just be a bonus action.
Okay, and then can I use Oh wait, it's a bonus action. Never mind. Okay, I'll just try and hit it with my bow.
Okay, roll the hit, and I'm gonna give you advantage because it's immobile, but it does hit. So roll to see if you get a nat 20.
Oh,
Part of the cards.
close.
So you are able to fire off a shot at it, and roll for damage.
Do I get sneak attack since you gave me
Um,
advantage?
last turn you had a sneak attack, but since it's currently facing your direction, after
Oh,
it chucked a
then no.
rock at Char, it does not qualify this time.
That
Okay.
sneak attack was just by having like a friend within 5 feet.
Yeah,
I thought it was just hitting it from the back.
Sneak attack. shit.
So, you fire off this crossbow bolt, and you hit one of its weaker spots on its body, and you see a chunk of stone fall off as it takes 6 damage.
Okay. And can I move
Yes.
this way?
Yes, you can
Okay.
move. So if you need to check to see how far you can move, there's actually a ruler tool. So on the left side, you'll see the select, pin, fog of war, draw,
okay.
overlays, and ruler, and then you can draw any distance, and you can see how far you can go.
Okay.
So, all right. So now it is Shu's turn,
Okay.
and then you see Char like kind of land right here, directly like underneath you,
Okay.
as he takes a big old stone to the face, or chest rather.
Out of necessity, I'm gonna move past Char so he's in front of me. So I'm gonna use the fire breath once more.
Okay. And so it's going to be at advantage.
Yeah.
He's going to roll. And he gets an 18.
Okay, so he's gonna take half of this, which is a 11. So what, a 5?
Yeah, so I'll say 6. That's fine.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my 4 healing on Char and say, "Red man, get up, get up!"
Okay.
Char, who's never actually been healed by magic before, starts going trying patting out the flames.
Yep. And you see this force barrier kind of resist a lot of the heat damage that's coming onto the stone golem, as if it's kind of adapting to the flame. But you still see some of its parts just kind of melt off and continue to crack towards its center.
The dragon, it resists fire. Shoot anything, fire!
All right.
Are we fighting a dragon?
And that
Let's
is
keep
your
going
turn.
at it, Shu. We almost have it.
So,
Wait, Creed, is that you?
I think.
so
I
Can
certainly hope so.
Shu use his movement to get closer to Creed?
sure.
Okay. And that is what, 30 feet? 35 feet?
Yeah, so you can get within 5 feet.
Okay. So he's gonna get around here.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
And that is Shu's turn.
All right. So now it is Creed's turn.
Okay. Shu, stay back. Going back in there. Round 2, baby. You know how it be. Short sword scimitar.
All right.
Phenomenal. That
Short sword misses.
Hey!
So you see your short sword. You swing with your short sword and it misses, but you're able to kind of swing your scimitar in such a way that it nails one of these cracks, and you're able to deal however much damage you do.
All right, so we get
and rip out a chunk of stone.
1d6 from the scimitar.
And it deals 6 damage to
Alright,
this
we get-
stone golem.
1d8 from Colossus Slayer, since it's missing its max HP.
All right,
We
and
get
then and it
D6
takes
of...
and you. All right, how much damage are you doing to this thing?
I do damage, so let's see.
All right.
9 plus 8, and then the last 2 is force damage, which I don't think it has
So
resistance to.
it does not have resistance to it, so it takes an additional 10 damage as this force damage kind of enters it, and you see chunks of this body just start flying, kind of exploding off of it with your strike.
Worthless stone off. Alright, that's my turn.
You guys are so close to beating this thing.
That's my boy! Yells out Shu.
All right, Lavender, you're up.
Lavender's right up in the middle. I guess wants this to be over with. Does another reckless attack, so hit. So 22
Okay, so
and
you're gonna hit?
Yeah, 26. So
Oh, so close to that. Nat 20.
15 plus 2, so 17 damage.
All right, and you jump up into the air and you bring down your moonblade and you stab it right through its center and you give it a nice little fat twist as it starts to crumble and fall apart, and it tries to reach for you, but you see its hand disintegrate as it crumbles into just a pile of rocks, and you guys are successful in defeating the stone golem.
Okay.
All right, switch back over to the happier music.
Creed, like swung with the scimitar. He like went with the momentum. He's like on his knees, just. Ugh.
I'm gonna. Can I use my remaining turns to just randomly spew out Dragon's Breath and just heal Creed for every turn?
How many times can you use the Dragon's Breath?
Dragon's Breath is for 1 minute, so what? 10 actions. I think I already use it for the 5.
Okay. Yeah. So you can heal him for 5d4, like the 5d4.
Focus on the others. I'll be fine. He like rolls over. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna. I need to lay here a minute.
Oh, actually, I apologize. 5d4. There we go. Oh no, never mind. Okay.
Here, you need help.
I think there we go. So I heal him for 12 damage.
All right.
Jesus. Okay, damn, that's like a full.
Before Char addresses these 3 who he fought with, he's gonna go over to the wherever the Hearthstone is and grab it.
We slew a dragon.
And as you try to grab it, you see that this field that's surrounding this thing kind of just like begins to glow really bright, and then it dissipates and it falls down in this magical mist, and then you're able to grab the Hearthstone and pick it up.
Okay. Who are you people?
Yes, Lavender will enter Rage about now too. Miss kind of stands by Char protectively.
Shu fixes his ruffles and says, "A dragon slayer."
Alright. Creed bezbodnie. Chłopak. Oh my god. Sorry, we're mercenaries of a guild that sent us. May I ask your names?
I'm Char. What's your name?
Creed bezbodnie. Chłopak.
I-
You could just call me Creed.
Creed. Nice to meet you.
Shu bows his head. Shu, the dragon slayer.
You've slain dragons.
We just did.
Oh, does that mean I'm a dragon slayer too?
I suppose we all are dragon slayers.
Char
Fucking
smiles.
repertoire.
Char looks over to the little frog. I'm sorry to offend you earlier. What's your name?
My name's Gloom. I'll forgive you if I can look at that stone.
Lavender will put out her hand like over Char and go, "You helped us in this fight, that is true, but we know so little about you, and we were here on our own. We just lost 2 of our members. Why should we ally ourselves with you?"
Because I'm a dragon slayer.
I thought we were all dragon slayers.
So
Yes.
we are all part of a group now.
I mean, Char kind of whispers in Lavender. He's kind of got us there, Miss Lavender.
Lavender is just looking down and just goes, "Well, these things certainly," just whispering to Char, "these things certainly are cute, but how do we know they were not sent by the spies? Shall we kill them?"
Shu would like to walk up to
what?
Lavender and reach out his hand for a handshake.
Lavender's just going to bend down, onto her knee to just give Shu a little handshake, just kind of wearily.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you have a really cool sword. Can I fix it?
No, you shall not be touching this blade. And Lavender just stores it on her back.
Oh.
It is very important to me. I will take it somewhere more reputable first.
Shu takes great offense to that and just goes back to Creed.
No, it's okay,
That is
bud.
not to say, I know you, many Kenku, are very good at things such as this, but I do not know you.
Shu's gonna keep to himself.
It's alright. And, to be honest, I'm not even entirely sure what we were looking for, just bits and bobs, but
We were
If you were
looking
here
for an
first-
artifact.
yeah, that.
You guys were looking for the Hearthstone too?
That was
Lavender's
our
just going to
mission.
kind of glare at Char.
So
Come on, Char.
I'm gonna interject here real quick. So Creed, Shu, and Gloom were after something that seemed to be an artifact of power. You were not given exact specifics, but you were looking for something that so you were looking for a power. It was like something that would offer immense amount of power or information into that end.
There's a bunch of bodies sort of all over this little cavern here, right?
Yep.
Can I search them for weapons?
Sure.
Okay.
So do an investigation check.
Okay.
No, go for.
As you look around the cavern, you see that most of the weapons that are scattered about are all rusted.
I will pick up a few of them anyways.
Okay.
Also, I'll pick up like 5.
Okay, so you pick up 5 rusty blades.
Look, perhaps we're getting off on the wrong foot about this whole artifact business. I personally think if it aligns with you guys, I mean, what do you need this? What was it, a heartstone?
Miss Lavender?
Well, it depends. You seem to not... You don't seem so similar to Tristan over here. And just gesture at the very human Tristan compared to the very inhuman everyone else. I take it you are not from a city name. I cannot the city.
Stonecall, I think.
Yeah. You're not from Stonecall, are you?
I don't know what a stone call is.
It's a town. No, I'm from Binehold.
Char with the Hearthstone. Char has not put the Hearthstone in his pack. He's like avidly holding it in his hands.
Tristan, you're also from Binehold, so hearing the name Binehold would make your ears perk up a little bit.
Okay, so in hearing about Einhold, he looks over to his right to whoever said it, and he goes, "Oh my goodness, me too. Have you heard of?" And then he says the name of his church. There, he says, "Have you heard of this group?"
So it'd be the Order of the Iron Veil.
That's right. Have you heard of the Order of the Iron Veil?
That is an excellent question. I mean, he's
you would know of it. You were rejected from it. You were not allowed to engage or participate.
I know of it. They weren't really fond of me.
It's okay, Creed. It's probably a false deity anyways. And he will go up to Lavender and Char. And he's gonna ask them.
I'm sorry?
This is Gloom, right? I'm sorry, I'm still gonna use that one.
That was Shu.
Are y'all looking to adventure?
Sure. Lavender's just going to get down on one knee, just like hold out a fist bump, and go. Tell him right, down straight.
Big adventures, right? Like big dragon slaying adventures.
I mean, are we Miss Lavender?
Well, I was just kind of following you about this. I would like some. But killing the dragon would certainly be interesting. It would be a nice story to tell, and perhaps yes, you would grow so much stronger. And she would just eagerly turn to Char. Let us kill all the dragons in existence.
Char blindly nods with Lavender.
Excellent. He's gonna turn to Creed and Gloom and say, "I trust him with my life."
There are going to be so many repercussions if you do that.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
From the perception check earlier, because I looked at the art stone, do I think that stone is the artifact?
Do an intelligence check.
Okay. Where's intelligence?
It's gonna be on the top row. You just click on the modifier number.
Oh.
Based off of the information you have, it does not appear to be the artifact you're after. It seems like you received some bad intel.
Okay.
Should
What are
we?
you thinking?
And
Would you guys come back to the city with us?
Depends on the city, but seeing as, you know, he kind of motions down to, like, his bloody, bruised body, looks over at Lavender. It's just everyone getting beat to shit.
Char looks exhausted too. He's just.
then
I
at
suggest-
this
Him.
at this
I
point, you
suggest
begin
we-
to feel the cavern begin to rumble and shake underneath your feet.
Yeah, Lavender's just going to go. I suggest we get out of here and rest outside. We can discuss this later. And she
Right.
just kind
Yeah,
of
I
picks
agree.
up Char under one arm and gestures to Shu to see if she wants to hop on.
So go ahead and move all your characters.
Shu is going to hop on as well.
Well, you see that there's a big hole right here.
Alright,
Char is picked up by
How do you-
Lavender right now.
Yeah,
Creed's going in the back of the pack.
Shu's
Making sure no one
just
gets left behind.
yeah. Char's under her arm. She was just kind of perched on his shoulder. Just all running straight out of the cavern.
The exit. I hope it is.
Ah, this is a different way than I remember. Alright.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a dead end.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit, I forgot.
South,
We all
it's
went
not
the
the
wrong
way.
way.
Lavender
It's
is
that
kind of
way. Go, go, go.
Shit.
And as you approach the entrance, I'm gonna move your characters back here a little bit. Hang on. We're not done.
Still in Lavender.
Oh, no.
You see, and standing in front of you, you know, on your way down, you see that the spy that you let go had been stabbed in the back, and that he's dead. And as you turn around the corner, you see this this woman standing, just leaning up against the wall, and she kind of, you know, turns and looks up to you. Ah, I see you've retrieved the Heartstone for me. It would behoove you to give it to me now.
Lavender
Thank you.
is just like I imagine Lavender is kind of running straight out from the golem, so she's just not even thinking. She just throws Shu directly at Dre.
What?
Wait, you're
Like a
carrying
little
Shu?
Pokemon. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
sets down
Shu
Char,
doesn't
just
resist.
chucks at the dragon, just immediately decides to go into combat, mainly because damn, that nice spy we barely managed to survive is just dead. We are not dealing with this.
Yeah, Shu doesn't
Alright.
resist to being thrown.
Okay.
Bear hugs on the way in.
Char is already prepped for combat if Lavender.
And now, I need you guys to roll for initiative. Because it seems like as you're jumping straight into battle, it's like, I suppose this will be your undoing.
That's a 15.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I kind of felt like it's very in character.
rolled for. Char's used to this, so he's already prepared to go into battle.
Okay.
Creed just sees. He's mostly just
Like,
doing
like
this
an
for Stu. You
actual-
used it as
Alright.
a projectile.
So Gloom is up first.
Do I get an actual being thrown, or should I wait till my turn?
You know what? Screw it. Why not? You get an action.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just cast Dragon's Breath, so it's just Shu being thrown at this person with two giant flaming wings. Well, not giant, like two relatively big for his size flaming wings.
All right. So she rolled a 4. So
Okay. That's
well, I know. I guess
gonna
hang on
be
for
a-
Dex. She got a 4 because I guess she got an 8, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But
So that's 6 fire damage with his.
So- you see that as she's enveloped in fire, she's like winces in pain from this as she kind of burns up a little bit.
And she wasn't really thinking about healing while being thrown, so I'm gonna not do that this time around.
Okay. And now it is Gloom's turn.
Okay, I guess I'll ask, is this a bad person? Are we killing them?
We're killing them.
Lavender will just go. She gets fucking stabbed. That nice little spy in the back. I mean, I stabbed him in the front, but that's different.
Char's
She gives a
eyes kind
thumbs
of
up.
sharpen. Char's eyes kind of sharpen a little bit, and he goes like, "We're killing her."
From the ground, where Shu lays, he just gives a thumbs up.
Okay, Bloom will go up. And I'm gonna use poison spray on her, which is a cantrip.
Okay. So it hits. Yep.
Okay.
Her AC is 15, so.
Okay. 4.
And she starts to burn with this poison damage. And she says, "Curse you, mongrels! I will take that heartstone from you. I will give it to Zarek even if it means my last breath."
Do we know who Zarek is? I honestly cannot remember the names to save my life.
Tristan knows who Zarek is.
And Lavender's just going to shout out. Well, I hope this isn't metagaming. Who the fuck is Zarek? Well, not even shout. Just say it. Not that loudly. Just hoping Tristan will hear.
And Tristan at this point shouts back, "A sworn enemy."
Definitely.
Lavender is just going to just glare at him, go, "Speak a little more quietly next time, please." Well, and then just kind of mutter to Char this time. Well, I was honestly thinking about sparing her since, well, I fucking threw a shoe at her. But you know what? If Tristan says she's bad, she's bad.
If Tristan wants her dead, we kill her.
And Tristan hears this and just nods back enthusiastically.
I will remind you that based off of your previous conversations, there is a superior working, of these spies working in this particular area, and your characters could reasonably assume that this is her.
Yeah, I think Lavender would put 2 and 2 together.
So, just saying.
Put it together too.
So, all right. So now it is Creed's turn.
Alright, you know how it is. Bonus action, hunters are marked for free. So I learn immunities, resistances, yada yada yada. Weaknesses.
No specific immunities or weaknesses. I don't know. Is there anything specific you're trying to learn? Like she's got.
No, I'm just asking because that's just a mechanical ability. But...
Okay, yeah, she doesn't have any specific weaknesses or resistances.
Nothing special.
Yeah, nothing special.
All right. Instead of, because Creed just met these people, and Gloom seems down to kill. Creed not so much. May I choose to. What's the word? I want to try to wrestle her weapon if she has one. That way she can't use it effectively.
I'm sorry, I do want to point out, I'm not sure if this is metagaming. I imagine Creed, Gloom, and Shu know each other for a bit, considering based on the map, this is towards the ancient ruins area, right?
No, it is not.
Oh, sorry. The opposite way? Where would it be on the map?
It's on the. So if you're looking at the map, if you're looking at the world map, it's towards the north end of that forest.
Oh,
whereas the ancient ruins are down south.
Oh yeah, that's still a 1 or 2 days walk.
Yeah,
I imagine. So you know each other a little bit.
Wait! I'm sorry. I thought this was just at the mouth of the cave here.
This is at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, yeah. So didn't we only know each other for literally 10 minutes before everything started caving in?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit! I'm thinking of you three would know each other. We wouldn't know each other.
Well, we know each other. I don't know. Listen, I don't know your enemies. All I know is apparently you want this one dead. I'm not sure. I'm just taking care of the weapon. Or trying to. Well, that...
Shu agreed to being thrown. I feel like that's enough trust there.
I'm glad you guys trust so easily. But yeah, I believe that would be... In 5e, that'd be an athletics check. I think in 5.5e it's different, but whatever you want to do, DM.
For what are you trying to do?
Basically just trying to wrestle their weapon hand.
Do an athletics check. I'm gonna roll a different thing because it doesn't have.
Ooh, not good.
Yeah, well, she got a 16. So
yeah, okay, cool.
She's not able to. You're not able to wrestle it out of her hand, and she uses her reaction to strike you with her weapon, and she gets a 24.
Yeah, that is.
And she does one. She does 1 damage in slashing, And yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
All right, one whole damage.
Yep. She strikes. She cuts her hand a little bit.
I was gonna say, fuck it, just hit me in the nose with a pommel on my way in. Alright, but yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Now it is Tristan's turn.
Tristan's gonna run up to her and he's gonna recognize that this person is one of importance in the spy network, and he takes out his longsword and he goes for a swing.
Hang on. Hang on. I keep forgetting to change the music. This is too happy.
We're happily slaughtering someone.
We're having a parlay right now. You know? A little luncheon on the
It's
breeze.
the music in Shu's head.
Shu's having a dandy time.
All right.
Tristan goes for a longsword attack.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Nat 1. Lovely.
Oof. So you as you roll again to see if you can see if you accidentally hit Gloom or Shu.
Oh no.
No.
So you accidentally, so as you step forward to swing, you accidentally miss, and you hit Gloom. You're able to turn your blade in time, but you hit Gloom in the back with your sword, and she takes 1d4 damage as she falls forward and hits her face. Takes 3 damage.
I think Gloom will be like, seriously?
Tristan looks at what he's done and he's just like in shock. He's just like, so he can't believe that he's just done that. Like, he's just shocked
And
with himself.
And
Just
Kaylin says, "Ha ha ha, Tristan!
You just done that.
Tristan, how foolish of you! No wonder you have not been able to catch us lately."
Shu is gonna ask, do you do that often?
Tristan's gonna go, I guess I must be out of favor with the gods.
God, there's a singular.
Lavender's going to roll her eyes.
Okay, and then now it's Shu's turn.
Shu will not get into a religious debate, and instead, hold up, let me see where everyone's standing. Yeah, so there's actually no, yeah, I can totally do it. He's gonna do another fire breath.
Okay,
Way to go.
Okay.
then she gets a +6 saving throw. She gets a 19.
Okay, so she takes half of 13, so a 6
So
or a 7.
yeah, I'll do 7. I'm gonna round up.
Okay.
So
And I'm gonna heal Gloom from the damage she just took.
So
which is-
she kind of like bats off the fire again, and she takes 7 damage. And then it is now Lavender's turn.
before that, can
Lavender's-
Shu say something?
Sure.
Shu is gonna ask, so what brings you here to the lieutenant while fighting?
And you know, she says, "Well, haven't I just told you? How stupid can you be, stupid little bird?
Oh, that's rude.
Lavender's is going to go.
Feather for brains."
A quick question.
Flesh brain.
Yes.
Would we be close enough to the entrance to push her outside?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Lavender is going to do. Just thinking ahead, this cave seems like it's closing soon. We better get out of here.
Okay.
So she's going to use her action to like try to throw her out.
So do
Or
do
would
a
it be
grapple.
shove? I don't know how to roll for that.
So the target must succeed on a strength dex. It chooses which saving throw, DC 8. 8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength. So I don't know what your proficiency bonus is for a grapple plus strength. So it's so 13 plus whatever the proficiency bonus is.
I do not
13.
know where I'd
I'm just
find
gonna
that.
say it's 16. She has to roll a 16, or
All right.
and she gets a 2. So you're able to successfully. I'm just gonna leave the. Hang on. Let me just go ahead and let me change the grass field. Let's just switch over to a grass field here. Yeah, we'll just call it here. Go ahead and delete all these real quick. Delete that one. Populate the tokens here. Players. Populate. Populate. Monsters. Hang on, why is she not coming up? There we go. So you guys came out of this area right here. Okay? So Lavender is able to successfully tackle Kaylin to approximately here. You guys come out. You see that the sun is beginning to come up over the horizon, and you see that the cave just begins to disappear behind you. And Kaylin takes how much damage? Does it specify? Just do an unarmed strike for damage.
All right. So on an enhanced unarmed strike or just regular? I think it's regular.
Yeah, just regular unarmed strike. And
I guess pressed it. Oh, it's 8 bludgeoning.
Yeah, so you're able to like grab her, pick her up, and you slam her down into the ground, and she's prone.
Alrighty. Lavender's just going to smile to herself and like wave at the others, like kind of thinking to herself, "Damn, I'm smart. That was clever of me."
Okay.
She's kind of prideful, so yeah, she'll end her turn then.
All right. So she is going to use her cunning action to kind of disengage and roll up to her feet and back up. And then she's going to pull out her use her hand crossbow to fire at Lavender, which it misses because she got a 12. And the arrow just kind of falls at your feet.
Oh, damn, she moved far.
Yeah, she moved about 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, the scale on this map is way smaller. Or wait, no, way, it's you travel a lot more per square compared to the other map. So, I think Creed, yeah, you are technically the furthest away.
Yeah, I'm like 40 feet, 45.
Okay, but you guys, I'm just gonna say you guys all moved out a little bit more than that, just to make things easy, because I want to get to stuff. So, there we go. You're within range to hit. And now it is Char's turn.
Char's eyes sharpen, stone face. He's going to hold his wrist and he's going to cast Firebolt on Caitlin Dre.
Okay, roll the hit.
That's a 16.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Ooh, that's 10 points of fire damage.
All right, and you blast her with fire, and she starts screaming at not screaming, but like winces in pain as she starts lighting on fire. Ah, you fiends must love your fire, you filthy devils.
Oh no! Oh no!
Shu looks confused at the word devils.
No, the Creed is very acutely aware. And now he looks fucking annoyed.
So,
Lavender's kind of pissed at him insulting Char. Her insulting Char.
Char is kind of like not listening to her what she's saying. He's just focused on killing her.
Okay. It is now Gloom's turn.
Okay. Do I see? Is she from Stonecall? Did we say that, or would I know?
You wouldn't know. Your character wouldn't know.
Okay. Does she have a cloak on her at all?
It looks like she has some sort of cloak on her. It looks different from the guy that was. It looks different from some of the others that were killed inside the cavern.
Is it darker?
It's a bit more brown and it has some red streaks. It has like red lines embroidered into it.
Okay. Let's see how far.
You are within 30 feet, so you would be able to hit.
Okay, I'll attack her with both of my daggers.
Okay. Roll the hit. So first one hits.
Okay, that's...
Second one misses. So you swing...
No, that's the damage, sorry.
Oh. Okay. And then also roll for... The second one's a 12. Yeah, the second one doesn't hit. But also roll a 1d4.
1d4?
Yes. Okay, so you did. Wait, so you hit. Wait, you got a 22 to hit?
Yeah, on the second one.
Oh, okay. So roll for damage on that one.
Okay.
All right. So you're able to cut her with your first dagger, and you slice up her arm a little bit, and you take the other dagger, which is the one that Shu gave to you, and you're able to kind of give her a good cut down her arm, and you see that her arm just begins to turn blue, and it just kind of spreads across her arm as she takes 13 plus 2, 15 damage.
And I'll give Shu a little look when I do it.
Shu gives a thumbs up.
All right, and now it is Creed's turn.
All right. You called me a demon. I'm getting pissed. Come over here. Run over there. I got my short sword and
You gotta
scimitar
shoot a
drawn.
scorpion. You gotta say it like scorpion. Get over here.
Get over here!
Get over here! Alright, she's still hunter's mark, so first things first, short sword. Finally! Alright, cool.
Is that a nat 20?
So, not quite, no.
Oh.
I wish, it's a 19. Anyway, so 5 piercing, and then 2 force.
Okay.
And Colossus Slayer, because she doesn't have the maximum, like her maximum HP. So that is 5, 7, 11 damage.
From the first one, okay.
From the first one, and then second attack, which is at advantage, because Vex from short sword, if I hit, gives me advantage on the next attack. I do that again.
So it does hit.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so it hits.
Alright, that's 5 piercing, and then another d6 force. 3.
So you do an additional 8 damage. And you
Yes.
lunge forward. You're pissed off. You're angry. You give her a real piece of your mind. You're able to hack off, a solid chunk of her flesh off of her torso.
Yeah, Creed's very pissed being called a fucking demon, but yeah. Alright, pass turn. Yeah.
Okay. Now it is Tristan's turn. Tristan, do you still have the one buff you gave yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
So Tristan's gonna run up to her, and try to, instead of swiping her with her longsword, he's gonna try to, I don't know, knock her backwards in some way to make her like land prone.
Okay. So
shoulder checker to the ground.
so do a grapple for that. No, or actually, no, just roll your regular strike hit.
To hit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give her a +2 on her AC to resist it.
Okay.
So yeah, it hits.
Okay. So that happens. He hits her. Does she take some damage?
Yeah,
from
no,
this?
she will take damage. That was.
Okay. So shall I roll damage?
So is it that you're shoulder checking her, or are you hitting her with your sword, or?
I'm trying to do like the back, like the hilt of the sword into her chest to like knock her down to the ground.
Okay, so you step forward. Yeah, so roll for damage. All right, so you step forward and you take the hilt of your sword and you're aiming for her chest, but she's like kind of leaning forward and you end up smacking her right across right in the forehead, and she just falls flat on her back. She takes 7 damage.
And at the same time, he like shouts at her, "Where is he?"
And she's super stunned at the moment.
Okay.
Very Batman-like.
And
Where is she?
As you break every bone in her body.
as she has a concussion and can't remember who he is.
Okay. So now
That's the turn.
All right. So it is now Shu's turn.
All right. I would like to use my full movement to go all the way up to Creed and hop on his shoulder.
What?
And I would like to just use fire breath from his shoulder.
Okay. And she gets a nat 20 to resist.
Okay. So it's going to take half of 14, so 7.
So, and she starts burning up and screaming at this point with this particular fire damage.
Okay.
And then, are you trying to heal anybody?
I will go ahead and heal Gloom here. And Shu just says, "Yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna make a ruling here. If you choose to heal multiple people at the same time, you can split the healing damage between 2 people or 3. Like if because it's gonna be, because I imagine it's in a cone, so you can choose to allocate the healing points to whatever targets you want, as long as they're within a cone.
I'll do 2 for Gloom, 2 for Tristan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, this is like the kind of the rough cone. So you're shooting it like this. So you hit all 3 of them.
Okay, bet.
Okay.
All right. And Shu just says, "Get him, get him."
All right, and now it is Lavender's turn.
You're jumping the shit out of this lieutenant. Oh my god.
Yeah, Lavender is just going to try to flank her around here.
Yeah.
I think she'd get there. And do a reckless attack with her sword. Just drawing it out because she didn't have it out before.
Okay. And she's prone, so I mean, no matter what, you get advantage on this.
So yeah.
All right, so it hits. How much damage do you do?
Let's see. Oops, I clicked on the wrong tab. Sorry. That gets 16.
All right, and you drive your sword down into her stomach, and you just...
Lavender would be trying to avoid hitting her cloak. Lavender's just thinking to herself, "What a pretty cloak! I want it." Yes, very materialistic.
Slide a hand, seal that shit. Just steal it.
I'm imagining just aiming at her head or legs.
Sure. You just take a nice fat swipe at her stomach and you miss her cloak. And she spends her turn getting back up and then attempts to attack at, I'm gonna say, Gloom with her strike. She gets a +6. Okay. She gets an 18 to hit.
Yep.
And she does 7 damage.
Okay.
To you. And that ends her turn. She can't do anything else for this turn. It's like, Tristan, you will never know what the Heartstone is meant for.
Tristan just seethes in anger and grips his sword tighter.
All right, and then it's Char's turn.
I mean, she's just going to go over. She's right behind Dre, so she's just going to be like, "You don't have to shout so much." Just right after stabbing her.
Shu does the shushing motion.
Yeah.
Char's going to move next to Gloom, probably right here. He's going to use his bonus action to pour one of his potions of healings on her.
Okay.
On her wound.
So
that'll heal.
Is it 1d8 plus 2 or something?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, okay.
Yes. Should I roll that? I guess I should roll that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
2d4. Okay. That'll be, I think,
heals for 8.
8 points of healing, yes. On Gloom.
Thank you.
And then he's going to look at Gloom, look back at the lieutenant, raise his hand, and cast another firebolt on her.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh, I can't see. 12. Oh, goodness.
So you fire off this firebolt, and it goes over Gloom's shoulder, and Kaelin Dre is able to kind of duck out of the way without getting hit.
But it's hit me. That's what I'm wondering.
No, it doesn't hit you. He rolled high enough that it just flies past and doesn't hit it. It hits a tree.
Char is like...
or tree.
What's the word? It's like... Char's kind of clenching his jaw. And that's the end of his turn.
Now it is Gloom's turn.
Okay. So I'm 5 feet I'm within 5 feet of an ally, right?
All of you guys are within 5 feet of her at the moment. You're just kicking the shit out of her.
Okay. So I'll
Jumper.
sneak attack.
Oh no, she's facing you. You can't sneak attack her.
I think she can.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it says
bro.
I don't
Yeah.
need advantage if at least one of them
Hang
is
on.
within 5 feet.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Oh,
is
never
a
mind then. Yeah.
Horribly misleading name.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
you know.
it is not very
all right.
sneaky.
So you hit. So roll for damage and plus the sneak attack
Okay.
damage.
That's that. And then there's sneak attack.
Okay.
And
So-
then I'll hit her with my dagger again.
Okay.
Section stab.
Stabbity stab. It
Does
hits.
that hit?
Yeah. All right. So you take a good couple of swipes and you're able to disable one of the arm that has the crossbow on it, the hand crossbow.
And then can I back up a little?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't see why you would. Like she's literally on the verge of dying here.
Oh, she is? Okay, never mind. I'll
Like-
stay.
She's pretty close to death here.
I'll stay then.
Like, so a couple of good rolls. I mean, Lavender
Lavender.
probably end it here if she really wants to. Like, so it's Creed's turn.
All right, first things first. Spit on her. Second thing second. Do you surrender?
Roll a persuasion check at advantage. The DC is going to be 18. She probably doesn't want to keep getting the shit kicked out of her. She probably doesn't want to die, and because she can't really escape at this moment.
All right, cool. I got this -1, baby. At advantage, you said?
At advantage, you need an 18.
All right, heart of the cards.
Ah.
Eh!
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Fine, I surrender. Vile
Lavender's just going to, if it's alright to do two things at once, I guess going to take some of the netting to like tie her up and just steal her cloak.
I was gonna say.
So are you gonna mug her here?
Yeah, I guess like tie her up so she can surrender
Okay.
while stealing the cloak off of her.
All right.
It's very
Should we loot
rude.
her for
You
weapons?
steal the cloak off of her. You steal her saber. You steal her hand crossbow. You steal her smoke grenade that she has. She was not able to use.
Lavender's just going to leave her tied up and then like whistle to herself, kind of just start carrying everything and move behind Char. It's like, I've got what I wanted.
Char, still Stoneface, is gonna go up to the lieutenant, and she's tied up, so he's gonna kind of like kick her onto the ground, hands still extended, and he's gonna look at Tristan, kind of like gesturing.
Kristen approaches. He kneels down, and with one hand he grips his holy symbol, his amulet, and the other he just rests it on his knee, and he gets right in her face, and he's like, "Where's Blackthorn? Where is Blackthorn?"
She would like to help with this intimidation by creating a fireball in his hand. He's not a very intimidating person, but he has a fireball in his a firebolt.
And so for that you need to roll for persuasion. You can do it at advantage.
This me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch off of this.
This poor lieutenant.
Yeah, you just kind of kick the
Well,
shit out of her.
Well, she also was the one that started it.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
kind of.
So,
So, Kaylin Drace, says, "I was just sent here to get the Heartstone. I was told to meet up at the rendezvous station. I don't know where Zarek is. I just know he sent me on this mission."
And where are you going from here?
We were. She has this map. It's got a rendezvous location of it.
Kristen
Like written
snatches
down.
it from her hands.
On the world map,
Oh.
if you were to look up towards where it says the Stone Call Vein, where the path kind of meets that river right at the base of that mountain, that's kind of where the interception is, and it's close by to the orc village that you helped to save.
Tristan snatches the map, takes it, looks at it, and then hands it off to Char to try to make sense of it.
Does Char know where this location is?
I mean, it's a map. You kind of get a rough idea where it might be.
Oh, okay. Rolls it up, puts it back in his pouch.
Is there like any like metal jewelry or like leather anything on her?
Lavender's just holding all of it, just like going through it,
Oh,
just sitting down, just like not paying attention to anything that's happening.
Shu puts his hand out as he says, "Metal."
Lavender is going to like whistle at you to come over, like
so
not a
Shu
loud
run-
whistle, just like a gentle whistle.
Shu runs over and holds his hand out like a beggar wanting the metal.
Lavender is just going to go, well, I'm sorry for throwing you earlier. I guess it was instinctual. Perhaps I've done it once before.
It's okay. We were a great team. I fireballed.
Lavender's just going to like smile and give a piece. I'm guessing the Dre has a few small pieces of silver or whatever.
Yeah, she's got like 15 gold on her.
Yeah, Lavender's just going to give 7 to Shu and just ask, do you mind fixing this cloak of hers?
Of course. And Shu sort of just takes it, runs over to like a small rock and starts to fix it with his leather working tools.
And Lavender is just going to slip the other 8 into Char's backpack, trying to do it on a stealth check. So, sleight of hand.
Okay. And you're able to successfully hide away the gold with Char.
So Char says 8 extra.
8 gold.
And she's just going to sit back, just kind of wondering what's going to happen. She feels like half of her is like thinking to herself, we should fucking kill this person. Let's kill her. The other half is like, whatever. So she just goes back to letting Tristan and the others decide.
Char is still standing over her body. He kind of looks at the rest of the group. Should we kill her?
Shu looks up as he says, I can make a bonfire, then we can just leave her over it.
Hold on, whoa. Let's see
Easy
if
there.
he knows anything first.
Exactly. You got a map about the rendezvous point?
Yeah. I suppose so.
They're meeting somewhere, somewhere close, by a village that was saved.
Exactly.
I'm in need of something, but I need to know what she knows. I need to know what's there.
Exactly. What was your name again? Kaelin, they called you?
Yeah, that's my name is Kaelin.
Alright, this rendezvous point, why was it picked? Is it easily defensible? Is it upon the mountain?
It's
Why?
Well, roll a persuasion check.
Cool. I'm not good at those. Well, fuck you then too. I guess not 20.
And she says,
Nice.
she says, you know this is the smuggler's pathway, right?
Looks over at Gloom. No, it was not aware.
The what pathway?
The smuggler's respite.
Do I know it?
You wouldn't know it, no.
Okay.
I was giving an accusatory glare since they said they'd like been through the forest before. And Chris is like,
I think Lavender and Char would know it. I'm pretty sure we were on it a while back. Or, oh yeah, got the map from the smugglers, I think. During that encounter earlier on.
You guys, yeah, you guys got some equipment from them and some material from them. You guys, killed them.
Yeah,
forest.
I have.
Or you didn't kill
I've
them,
got
but you
force
almost
maps.
did.
Yeah, I've got force map, smugglers / traders map.
So, you can tell that she's shuffling a little bit, trying to hide something physical on her person. But she says the plans were to trade the Heartstone with another artifact from Velithor.
Tell us about that artifact.
I don't know anything about that one. Zarek
Insight.
would know more
Insight.
than I do about that. I don't have that. He didn't. He never told me.
Can I do
All
an
I know
insight
is that was a
check now?
direct command from Duke Bradshaw.
Can I
Shu
insight check that?
Huh?
Shu comes back over with the cloak, hands it to Lavender. It's fixed up, and he says, "Do you think we should? If y'all want, I can disguise myself and go in. I can look like her."
Lavender's just going to instantly believe she's seen enough face shit. And just go, oh, that might work.
One thing
Yeah, as you ignore the obvious and apparent 2.5 feet of height difference.
Yes, Lavender would not be paying. Like, Lavender, I think, would not think about that. So much face shit, like illusions and other things. It just makes sense in her head.
Shu
Nice.
then perfectly hold up. I forgot what my thing for that is.
Anyway,
Okay, I have to do a. Okay, so he mimics her voice. He says, "I can also do this."
And you see Kaylin kind of widen her eyes as you know, and she curses under her breath, "Filthy kinku, filthy."
Lavender is just going to go up to her this time and just like pat Shu on the back, and like as Lavender's just, I'm imagining unwrapping Aaron the stone. I guess for those that aren't aware, Aaron is a brick, like a stone brick with a smiley face that has like just a bit of honey on it. It's just tied to a rope just as a belt. She removes it and takes off her old cloak and starts putting on a new one. She goes, well, that settles it. I was pretty keen on letting you live, but you killed the last one we let free. Why shouldn't we?
you still have questions.
You'd kill a helpless individual?
Oh yes, I've done that plenty of times.
Absolutely.
And you can see she's trying to resist, and you see a small little journal kind of fall out of her her shirt that she still has on.
Can I yoink that? Take that journal?
I was
Yep.
gonna say Creed's gonna like literally kick it over to Gloom.
Yeah.
And I'll go through it if I can.
Okay.
Alright.
So roll a. Are you trying to like discover what's written in there? Are you right now or?
Yeah. Well, okay. Question: when she said she didn't know anything about that artifact, can I insight check that?
Absolutely, you can insight that.
Okay.
Can Creed help because he's also proficient in insight to give a advantage?
Okay.
So roll again.
It would be Creed. Is Creed rolling?
I'm helping Gloom to give them
Okay.
advantage.
All right. Let's roll a second time.
Yeah, the other
So,
one was
yeah.
better.
So as far as you're able to tell, she's being entirely genuine. You can. She doesn't seem to be lying to you.
Okay. Then I'll go through the book, try to see anything about an artifact, or just anything about what we've
So
been
you
talking about.
so you're trying to read it.
Mhm.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check. It's written in some form of code that you can't discern.
Ooh, tricky.
Does anyone else
tricky.
want to look at this?
Later. A
Later.
book will
Yes.
stay. This person won't. One thing at a time.
Charles
Okay.
still has his hand extended, ready to kill this person if necessary.
Shu puts up his hands and he says, I don't think we should kill her, but we should make sure she can't follow us.
Lavender's just going to get an idea and just take out a flower from her backpack and go, hey, Lieutenant, how about you try this?
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage because she probably doesn't want to eat the flower.
Sure. 1 and 10.
So I'm not gonna eat your filthy flower, you freak.
Lavender just goes, well, yes, we're killing her. Angus draws her sword.
Wait. Take off a leg or something.
Charles shoots a fire blast at her, or a firebolt.
God damn.
So I rolled a hit my firebolt after hearing Lavender said we're killing her?
Like, if you're just gonna like kill her, like hit her until she dies at this point, or is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm just gonna hit her. I don't know if I'm gonna kill her.
Like, she's
but
got like
Lavender-
30 HP left.
I was gonna say she's restrained on the floor right now. I think you can just blow her brains out, bro.
Char is not gonna try to kill her per se because I think Lavender wants to. Char's just gonna, impulsively like shoot a shot at like her arm or something just to damage her a little bit.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume you hit. Just roll for damage.
That's just 4 points of fire damage.
And her arm lights on fire, and she starts to scream in pain.
Oh God, I can't stand here for this.
I don't think we should kill her. I still think we should just weaken her so she can't follow us.
Char looks at Lavender.
Lavender is just going to go. In my experience, those that act like her will just come back later. Why not just end her now? And so she cannot be a threat later.
She's gonna turn and look at Tristan, and she's gonna say, "Tristan, you're a follower of Imamata, right? Are you gonna let someone kill a helpless bystander? Are you gonna let them do that? Would that please your god?" And she's gonna spit at the ground at you.
Lavender's just going to immediately just execute her, like aim straight for the neck. Just go like, just pissed off by that last statement. And just go, no gods are worth it. I don't know. I'm not good at speaking.
Shu is
like,
going to
gods are
his
stupid.
eyes.
Tristan is gonna. Tristan's gonna look between Lavender, Char, back to Kaelin, who he just hates with all his might, and try to stop Lavender from executing Kaelin and Dre.
Do
Maybe a strength check?
Opposing, do opposing strength checks.
Regular strength
Shit.
or strength saving throws?
Just straight strength.
Oh shit.
This is crazy.
Creed should have been there. Creed would have helped.
You try to like put your blade in the way, but she's able to lop off the head of Kaelin Dre before you're able to block the blow. And
Lavender's just going to turn to Tristan.
Slump
I go,
over.
what the fuck?
And Tristan's just gonna just look at this headless corpse now, up at Lavender, back at his hands, and then he just doesn't say anything, and he just holds his holy symbol, which is around his neck, and just looks in and looks down, and he needs a moment.
After seeing this, Kaelin Dre's head get lopped off, Char, who had been standing there with his hand, his face kind of softens and his eyes kind of become more round again, and he kind of like, his entire posture kind of like slumps, and he kind of just like ends up kneeling on the floor, exhausted.
Char's just Lavender's just going to put her old cloak she just took off over Char.
Shu is.
Of course, it's just slightly bloody and all that, so maybe not the nicest thing.
And
Shu is gonna go up to Tristan and sort of just like pat his back.
Oh, Creed's there too. Just kind of looking like hand on the shoulder, just like you need to step away for a moment.
And Tristan, after his eyes have been shut, and he's clearly, anyone could see that he was muttering, and while holding the symbol, stands up, turns around, and he just goes up to Lavender, and he just I think it's a knee, right? That's what it's at, his head height. He just holds it, says it for himself, but Lavender can hear. He just goes, "Forgiven," and he just tries to move on. He's clearly shaken, but he moves on. Internal struggle.
Lavender is kind of perplexed to her, like, from her background. Is this normal? She's not really. She kind of understands that, like, some godly people are all about forgiveness and shit, but she's not very worried about all that.
But you see that her hand just kind of falls down and opens up a little bit, and you see a couple of items within her hand.
Shu grabs anything made of metal.
You grab a medallion, and there is also an amulet, like a small amulet.
Okay. Can I do like an arcana or a investigation check, see what it is?
Sure. So as far as like the first thing, you see the first item looks like that.
Whoa.
Well, that's kind of cool. Okay. So can I like do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Okay. I got 13.
It doesn't look like it's magical.
Okay. Shu is going to pocket it to melt later.
It looks, as from what some of you are able to tell, it looks kind of similar to the other medallions you saw on the spies, but it looks like it is different in some way. No, it looks like that compared to the other one.
Lavender's just going to go, "Hey, Shu, do you mind showing that to us later? I promise to trade you another one."
Shu puts his hand up and gives her a thumbs up.
Lavender's just going to start untying the rope used to bind Dre, just for reuse later, and just kind of like muttering to Creed and the others. Why is it such a big deal? She was the one that was trying to kill us. Well, I mean, I threw Shu at her, but she was going to kill us anyway.
And then,
Why was she trying to kill you?
and Shu, you also picked up that. That's the other thing you picked up.
Okay, and I just know what it does.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from your Arcana check, you have a rough idea what it does.
Okay, she was also just gonna pocket that.
So, all right,
And
sorry, I
Gloom's
interrupted. Keep going. I keep interrupting.
You're good. Gloom's gonna look at all these people like, we were gonna go get an artifact. We're coming out of the cave with these people, and then they're getting attacked by whoever this person is. So she's just gonna be like, who is this, and why were they attacking you? Like, should we not be near you right now?
Lavender is just going to, curling up the rope, just goes, "Well, ask Tristan about the details, but we've been under attack by a group of weirdos. They wear some nice cloaks, that's true, but they've killed," and she's going to start counting on her fingers, like, 4 or 5 of our party members? I don't entirely remember. They're quite annoying. So, I don't feel any guilt about ending this one. Plus,
And
they've
they wear
killed their
this-
own. You saw the one in the cave, didn't you? And she's just going to raise an eyebrow. That was one of theirs, and they killed him anyway. Why should we have trusted her?
I believe so.
And
Do I
Tristan,
recognize the cloak? Sorry.
After you.
Which cloak are you talking about?
The one that she stole off the lieutenant.
Go ahead and roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Char is just, he's still slumped underneath the cloak, but you hear quiet, kind of like whimpering and some tears falling.
You have a rough memory. You believe you've seen that cloak before from your village.
Okay.
Right. As they're examining the body, Creed's gonna kind of just like pat Char on the shoulder, just, all right, Upsy Daisy, you want to move?
Char's reluctantly kind of gets up. Still head down. He's like holding his amulet as tears begin to fall on it.
Creed's gonna kind of walk him over a little ways away. It's all right. Just breathe, okay? Look at me. In.
Yeah.
Out. Just like that. Keep going. All right.
Lavender's just going to start feeling a little bad for how Char is reacting, so she'll start dragging the body daintily, like, over here. Like, to
It's
be
like a
out
fucking-
behind some bushes.
It's a trail of blood, like, following
Yeah.
after it.
Yeah, I'm imagining that.
You see that where you intended to drop it, there's actually a skeleton sitting there.
Lavender, can I examine the skeleton?
Sure.
Investigations. Fuck.
It looks like a skeleton.
That one. Lavender's just going to prop her body next to it. Try to, like, gingerly place her head back on her shoulders. It's kind of like going, shit.
And it just falls right off again and rolls away, and it, falls into like a little hole.
Lavender's just going to pick up the head and place it in her arms and just go, good enough. and then take out one flower, take a bite out of it, and just place the remaining of the flower next to her.
Which flower are you eating?
Just a regular one from
Okay.
the shop.
All right.
Shu sort of made his way back to like the cave entrance, and he is using mending on all the new weapons and fun metal stuff he got to make sure they're.
Oh, isn't the cave gone?
And the cave
Yeah, but like
disappeared.
in front of it. In front of it.
Yeah, so the cave's
Like, in front
disappeared.
of all the rubble. Yeah, he's just sort of sitting in front of the rubble, using mending on all his new shiny stuff.
Right. Char it was, right?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to... I'll be back, okay? I'm going to check in with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Stay here, keep breathing, alright?
Lavender is just going to start like trying to get the blood off of herself. I'm imagining there's not too much left, but she's like not doing a very good job. But she's like slowly walking towards Char, pretending everything's alright.
Yeah, let's see, do you want to talk to Char first, or am I talking to Tristan first?
Go
ahead.
We can do Lavender to Char and then Creed to Tristan afterwards.
I know, you two first or whatever. I don't really have anything to say.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Sorry in the hectic and chaos, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, it's Tristan. It's Tristan. And you are?
Tristan. Creed bezbożnie chłopak. Just call me Creed.
Creed. Nice to meet you. Thanks for your help back there. Well, I don't know if you could realize this, but those guys, they have a history with them, and they're awful. They go after innocents, and they're the bane of my existence. I hate them. And he seethes with anger, and he just gets so angry talking about this.
Alright. Easy. They're dead, as he's gonna look at the blood trail leading towards the bushes. I don't think any more of
Lavender
them
just
are...
like very like in the most like obvious, like trying to like be very discreet. What I guess comes across as kind of like bumbling, just stumbling out, trying to like wash the blood off. Just a trail into the forest in this blood-covered, huge Eladrin just come walking out with blood on their hands.
Right. Anyway, the problem is solved for now. Evidently a lot happened. I heard you lost party members in there. The cave, I mean.
Some lives were claimed. Some lives were claimed. And he seems so in shock still at everything that just happened so quickly that he's very internal. It's difficult to get a straight answer out of him at this moment.
Right. Okay, Creed's gonna kind of like look around. I imagine there's like a suitable fallen tree or a boulder or something just to kind of sit him down on.
Yeah, there's plenty of dead. Well, all the trees are still alive, but you see a lot of very gnarly roots poking out of the ground and all in many different ways.
Cool. Cool. I'm giving you the same advice, Tristan. I'm gonna guide you over to a seat and just. All right. Try to take some deep breaths. What you've gone through is a lot, definitely a lot,
And he walks over and he just stands over here by Char, just to breathing. It's the breathing group over here.
Breathe it, yeah. Oh boy, Creed's acting as therapist. Oh, this can't go wrong. Right.
Yeah, Lavender is just going to come over and be like, well, I suppose I'm sort of sorry I did it in front of you. Next time I'll move them away beforehand.
And Tristan, in his state of shock, is just gonna go up to Lavender and just hug her leg. It's nice to be around, life and and people, and it's just he feels grateful for these friends, these adventuring friends.
Lavender's just going to pat both of them on their heads, like simultaneously, and just go, there. Only 4 people have died today? Or like, I lost count.
Do we know if what's his name made it out of the cave?
You can reasonably assume that what's his bucket? Samuel made it out of the cave.
Okay. I thought
Lavender's
I was
just going to
gonna
go, oh, he probably got trapped in the cave and died. Hopefully. He shouldn't have run. It's quite rude.
Char is looking at his amulet, still breathing now, and kind of like regaining his posture, but still kind of just staring down.
Lavender's just going to whisper over to Char, you know, are you doing alright, dude?
It's just been a long day.
Alright. Lavender, the group mom, starts moving, like, pushing Char and Tristan, like, kind of half-heartedly to move over here towards this area. And just start, not shout, just whisper to them. We should start setting up camp. How about that? Get your mind off this.
It's currently
Try not-
morning at the moment, so
I'm imagining someone saying that, and like, well, we should sleep anyway.
Char
It's
is
been a
still
while.
preparing the camp. Like,
Yeah.
I need to do my morning prayers. I need to talk to Gloom and Shu and Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, Ilmater Christ.
Who?
Jesus H. Ilmater.
Yeah. Ilmater.
Mean it fits.
Okay.
Uh,
Shu is sitting in front of the cave. The 5 rusted swords are now unrusted, and he's currently trying to melt them in what seems to be a bonfire he has set up.
For any specific purpose?
To melt them.
Just to have it as ore or what?
Yeah, to just make a big lump of just molten metal to use later.
Okay.
I see. Gloom, would you mind? I'm just gonna kind of wave her over.
Yeah, I'll come up.
He's gonna like peer over his shoulder at Lavender, Char, Tristan, even Shu now because the fucking bonfire. Are you You got hit pretty hard back there by the stone giant. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. And I'll go up to Shu and give him back his dagger of wounding.
Shu shakes his head and he says, keep it.
Are you sure?
It's a legendary weapon. I behold onto you.
Okay. She does not believe that at all, but sure. Do we want to stay with these people?
Shu shrugs and he says, they're a little murderous, but if they want to kill dragons, I want to go with them.
That's actually exactly what I was going to ask. They don't matter. Jesus, they need help. I know that, but I can't ask you. I mean, you came here for an artifact for whatever reason. What they have isn't what you're looking for, so no hard
Yeah.
feelings if you leave. But I wouldn't mind the
Well-
company.
If they're going after Duke, I don't know, whatever mission they're going on that involved the lieutenant, I think I'd like to tag along. Especially since I think the artifact might be there.
It's an artifact. You seem real keen on finding it.
We had a job to do.
So, not sure if this transcends a job yet or not, but whatever, I'm rambling. Shu, I believe you said you're okay with staying with these people to help you hunt dragons.
Hopefully they don't murder as many people, but I suppose I'll be okay.
I'm hoping so too.
Mhm.
Do
Alright,
any of you need weapons?
I'm good.
I'll take a spare boot dagger if you have one.
Of course. I'll make it. As he just stares at the bonfire waiting for the swords to melt.
Alright. I'm
Should
going
we
to help
go
them
join
set up.
them?
I'm going to help them set up camp. Probably get hunting too.
I'll go with you.
Wonderful.
All right. And as you guys set up camp, nothing of note ever seems to happen. You still feel the bit of numbness from being inside this particular forest. But you spend the day recovering, and you get a nice long rest. And
Lavender gets. Oh, sorry.
And then Tristan, Lavender, and Char, you guys are going to level up to level 3.
Alrighty.
So.
Yay.
Are we waking up on like the next morning?
Yep. Yeah. You guys are going to spend the whole day and the whole next night resting here.
During the night, before Char goes to bed, he's gonna set out the twilight lantern, where some moonlight is hitting, so he can regain a charge.
Okay. And okay,
my bad.
keep going. Go for it.
As for Shu, he goes to find Lavender and he's gonna ask her, "Are you sure you want me to take a look at that sword? I can clean it up for you."
Lavender is just going to look down at you and go, "Very well, little one. But be careful. It's very precious to me."
Shu
And just hand it
nods.
to Shu.
Shu nods as he sort of skitters back to his little personal workplace he made in front of the cave and cleans it up, and he's gonna return to her at daylight. Can I say he spent some time just to make a dagger?
Sure.
Okay. Then he sleeps as well.
And as you're sleeping, Lavender, as you're sleeping, you have this dream where you see a person. It's this vast white expanse surrounding you, and you're looking around, and you're not sure where you are, and you're turning around in different directions, trying to orient yourself, and eventually you turn enough, and you see this one particular individual just kind of standing in front of you. You're not really able to make out their features at all. But you see them extend their hand and they say, "Lavender, come back to me." And then you wake up in a cold sweat.
Damn. I'm imagining this is a lot earlier since it's a trance rather than a full 8 hours of sleep. So Lavender's just going to spend the rest of the night just sitting by the tree, thinking.
During the sleep, before Char goes to sleep and after he set out the lantern, he's gonna stay near that beam of moonlight and hold out his amulet, and he's gonna get on his knees and he's gonna put his hands together and he's gonna say, "Moon Maiden, I don't know what to do, because people need to die, but I don't want to keep going through this. I don't want to be cold, and I don't want to kill. What is the right way?"
And you just hear a rustle of the wind going through the trees, and you don't feel like you have any additional answers, but it does seem like your prayer was heard, but there's not really been any notable response.
Char just takes that. Thank you for listening to me, Moon Maiden, even if it's just a little whisper. And he's gonna go to bed.
One thing, just because Creed's paranoid, one around the camp, can I ritual cast alarm?
Sure.
Just, in case. I imagine you do that before bed, probably also go out hunting, that way people have breakfast tomorrow morning.
Alright. And do a survival check for the,
See if I get anything good.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, buddy. Nat 20, baby. I got that good stuff. I got elk. I got bison. I got owlbear.
And you
Wait. I'm sorry. I guess I really don't. I guess you realize, aren't there no animals in this forest?
Yeah, there's
I'm
absolutely
such a
zero
hostile
animals in this forest. But
I got
You hunted
raisins,
moss.
I got grapes. I
You-
got raspberries.
he goes out, and he as he's trying to hunt, he accidentally trips and falls into one of the trees, and he's able to find this plethora of bugs just underneath the bark of one of these trees, and he just scrapes it all into this bag. It says, "Look what I got, guys!"
Shu's eyes light up like stars as he comes running over and he says, "Gimme.
You're not eating before anyone else. I need to prepare this for breakfast.
Shu pouts as he says, "Did you want a dagger, though?"
I did want the dagger. Tell you what, I'll give you an extra ration.
He smiles and hands you the dagger.
I'm guessing just normal dagger.
Yeah, it's a normal dagger.
Alright, cool, I'll import that. But yeah, after cooking probably a little early before everyone wakes up except Lavender, I imagine he'll wake everyone with, like, patting the, like, pot that he's cooking with, just, alright, soup's on. Come get it.
Shu is
Yum.
sure to be the first one there.
All right. And you guys have a wonderful hearty meal. You guys are able to eat your fill.
Lavender's just going to offer everyone a flower and see who takes it to eat.
Shu
Char
takes it.
takes it.
Well,
Anyone else?
What kind of flowers are you giving?
Just your very typical, non-thorny, just
Okay.
literal pieces of lavender and other common flowers like daisies and such
All
you'd
right.
expect to find in any shop.
I just need to know if for whatever reason you're giving out the corrupted flower. I just need to know.
No. I like to imagine Lavender is collecting more corrupted flowers as she goes along, but she's just keeping them separate, not using them yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Shu's gonna use his tinker's tools to sort of just add it to his cloak.
Lavender is just going to think to herself, weird place to put your food, but I suppose to each their own.
So you guys are able to eat your fill and have a, after a good long rest, you think to yourself it's probably time to get back to Stonecall and check in with the Guildmaster.
Should we head back now?
Shu sort of just puts all his gear together and is ready to head out.
Sounds like a
Wait
good
a
idea.
moment. When did that lady plan to meet? What's his name? And she gestured towards Allard.
Towards Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan
Um,
Allard.
We don't know when exactly, but we know where. Char has that map.
Shu still has the journal. Someone still has the journal. Has not been decrypted yet. Nobody's
I have
taken
it.
a look at it, except for Gloom's tried to take a look at it, but Gloom wasn't able to discern anything.
Lavender asks Gloom, "May I try it?"
Char
And
is
I'll give it
also
to her.
Okay.
Char is going to give the map to.
Is it in?
So
Huh?
it's gonna be in intelligence check, flat intelligence.
Yeah, regular intelligence.
Yeah, just flat intelligence.
Yep. So 13.
Okay. You kind of recognize some of the things, but it all just it doesn't make sense. It looks like they're speaking in like random phrases that just don't make any sense. Why you don't know why the crow is jumping over the balloon.
Lavender is going to pass it to Char. Can you figure this out? I really want to learn more about this balloon.
Char takes the book, but before that, he's gonna hand the map to Gloom, and he's gonna say, you seem to know your way around places, so maybe you can make sense of this."
I'll try, and I'll look at it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna need flat int checks for both of you.
Intelligence, sometimes lucky. Not one, not lucky, never lucky.
Char is like, I can read Draconic, but I can't read this.
The weird crow balloon thing. It's an interesting story.
Gloom is not able to really discern, make out where the what the map is for, or like it looks like it's written in a very very well hidden way.
Shu walks up and he says, "I know foreign languages," and he's gonna try reading it. Intelligence, right?
Yep.
It's a nat one.
You cannot tell a single damn thing is on that page.
Yeah, he knows languages like Gorb, Eagle, Mima.
He says, "It's not foreign, so I don't know how to read it."
Alright.
Did you say it's not
Oh,
Oh,
Gorblin?
sorry, yeah. I'll have to leave in like 11 minutes or so.
Okay.
Alright.
Does anybody want to try reading the book?
Tristan walks over and takes out a shoe's hand. He goes, "Let me give it a go."
So Tristan, do and check at advantage.
Okay.
You're able to make out some of the things, but it's like you're missing a lot of context for a lot of this stuff. You can tell that they're talking about some of the plans, and there's some involvement, but you're missing something.
Okay.
Oh, that has you all really stumped, huh?
Do you want to try reading it, Mr. Creed?
I'm not one for literature, but the map I can do fine with. One thing at a time. Gloom, may I borrow the map?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
May I argue for a survival check, since survival is like navigating wilderness?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. What is a 12? Not great.
You're not able to tell what it means. Like you kind of like get some sense of, oh, this is supposed to be north, this is supposed to be south, but if that's south, then that doesn't make any sense. It looks all backwards and mixed up.
Gloom, am I holding this upside down, or is this just a very poorly made map?
I don't know.
No, the shoreline is all wrong. None of these make sense. Okay, give me the book.
I think we just go to Stonecall. We could ask about Duke Bradshaw, because that's what the lieutenant said. Get some info.
Sounds like a good idea. But before that, he's also going to hand the book to Creed.
I must warn you, though, they are very... Let's just say they all look like him. And she gestures towards Tristan.
Oh, I'm very well aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flat intelligence for the book, right?
Yep.
Flat intelligence. That's an 8. Yeah.
You just see something about a rabbit jumping through a hula hoop.
Like I said, not one for literature.
I have a question. If I can speak thieves' cant, would that help me read the book?
If it was written in thieves' cant, sure, but this
Okay.
particular thing is not written in that way.
Okay.
So.
All right. Let's
Should
see.
we,
Gloom, do you have your things?
Yeah, I'm set to go.
Shu, you ready?
Shu gives a thumbs up.
Alright,
Okay.
come here. He's gonna just preemptively offer his tail again.
So.
Shu grabs onto the tail because he knows he's not going to like going through the forest again.
All right.
Yeah.
Lavender's just going to go, boo, Shoo, you're not choosing me.
And you protect me from the forest?
Well, yes.
Excellent. And Shu sort of just marches over and hops onto her shoulder.
Lavender's just
you
going to
let-
shoot a kind of funny look at Creed, but say nothing.
Can you let go of my tail first?
Perfect comedic timing.
So you guys gather together and you head towards back towards Stonecall, and as you step out of the forest, you feel the numbness that is encapsulating your bodies just dissipate as you feel like your feelings return back to normal.
Okay, good.
feel a lot better.
Then you're sharper.
And then
Go
for it.
Char, if I may ask, you seem like a man of faith.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's hard, truthfully.
I suppose I understand. You can see Kree kind of like turns so you can see the sheath of his sword. And he has a symbol of Ilmater like dangling off the side like rosary beads.
All right.
They I try to be. They don't listen much. You seem to be blessed by if I recall, that is a symbol of Selune.
Yes, the Moon Maiden has taken her graces on me.
I see. You can see Kree gives like a kind of somber but equally jealous look. I see.
Are you blessed by a god, perchance?
No. They,
Is this conversation loud enough for Shu to hear?
I imagine. I mean, I went over to Char's. I don't know where Char is in the pack.
Char is normally around Lavender, so baby?
Okay.
Okay, so probably.
Shu says, I'm blessed.
You're blessed by a god, Shu?
The Phoenix. It's our god.
Our god? What's a phoenix?
It's a flaming bird that rebirths from death.
It's a flaming god bird that gives us all life. It created the world with its ashes. He says excitedly.
What about Salune?
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure they were around.
I mean, does your god let you do anything cool?
When we all die, we come back to life. We rebirth. Not me, though.
Oh. Have you seen it happen?
No, I haven't lived that long. We're a small tribe.
So, if our god is the Phoenix, does that mean that Lieutenant is gonna come back?
Unfortunately, but they'll be a baby, so I'm sure we can kill them again.
Lavender's just going to chime in. Really, a baby? I'm not that low.
Oh, thank goodness! He says he lets out like a breath, like
I
a sigh of
don't wanna kill the
relief.
child either.
Oh, thank goodness.
Lavender's just going to go, Shu, I don't know why you think so low of me. I just merely executed the woman who's in charge of the group that killed. And then she looks down at Char's employer, one of our friends, and led to the deaths of a few others. It seems pretty normal enough.
You have a good
We're-
point. We also
we're-
killed a dragon together.
Yeah, we just kill the right people. You know?
I suppose.
Like, every day I wish to murder the shopkeeper that makes me pay extra for certain flowers, but I don't do it because I like her.
And
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Really, everyone just okay.
Yeah,
And-
just like the most outlandish statement possible. Just seems so. She's like saying it so normally, as if it's the normal thing to do.
I can't say I agree, but if I were to see a dragon, I would kill it on sight, because they are bad.
So you want to kill dragons?
All of them.
I'll keep that in mind, Shu.
Thank you.
And as you guys continue to travel, you go to enter the kingdom, and the guard just kind of looks at the, deceased Tristan and Lavender and Char with some sort of recognition, then looks at the other three and like kind of raises his eyebrow, shakes his head, and just kind of says, "All right, go. I guess go on through." And as you guys enter into the kingdom, you hear some guards say, stop that man! Stop that man!" And you see Kickless Nage running as fast as he can, and he looks over at you and he kind of gives you a salute, and then he just bolts down the way, and he's about, he's booking it away from the guards at the moment.
Lavender's just gonna preemptively tell Creed, "Don't bother. He's fucking fast. Like way too fast. It's." And she's like kind of exasperated. The fucker's fast.
I see that I saw him clear a city block in 2 seconds. He's already behind the tavern.
So then as you guys navigate through the residential quarter, you're able to make it back into the and Lavender, I know you have just a couple more minutes. I know you said
Yeah, I can stay.
9:30.
I can stay until 9:45 if need
Okay.
be.
Yeah, because I got a couple of like RP stuff here, and I just want to like kind of get through, to get a nice clean ending point. But you guys enter into the Adventurers Guild, and you see, as you step in, you notice that it's kind of empty at the moment. There's not really many people in there, but you see Guildmaster Bramblefoot. He's standing up on the top of the stairs, and he sees you come in, and he kind of jumps, and he starts to run down the stairs and like trips and falls and he rolls a little bit and then he catches himself and then he rushes over. Adventures! It's so good to see you. I'm so happy that you're back. It's so happy. And you, I see you brought to have some new friends. That makes me so happy. So how'd it go?
More death.
People died.
We killed a dragon.
You killed a dragon? Well, I'm sorry. It makes me sad to hear that people died, but you killed a dragon?
Yeah, we killed a big dragon.
That's amazing.
Did you roll her eyes at that?
Did you get the Heartstone?
Or has it in his hand. He kind of like shows it. He's like, I think we did.
And he takes he kind of takes it in his hand, and it's like super big for him. Like it looks like the size of a watermelon in his hands, and he's looking at it. Wow. Well, it looks like you completed the quest. Like as promised, there's a certain individual that would love to have an audience with you, and she's the one that's going to give you your reward.
She.
Yes, she. So the
Lavender's just going to, at this point, try to take the Heartstone back, if that's all right. Or like, I don't know the situation. Would he be holding on to it?
So yeah, no, he'd offer it back. It's like, yeah. So you want to take it directly to her, but she is interested in seeing you directly. She wants to see you. She's requested an audience with you.
Are you finally gonna tell us who our employer is?
Yes. So her name is Lady Songbird.
Lady Songbird.
Like me? Shu asks.
Oh no, she doesn't look like you. Like you're super cute, and I think it makes me really happy to see you. But like, she doesn't look like you. I'm sorry.
He nods.
Do you know where we could find her?
Yes, of course. And he gives you a map of her specific manor. Says, now go and see her, and she will give you your reward.
We picked up a couple new members. Would they also be getting a reward?
Absolutely. If you believe that they helped you acquire the Heartstone, then sure. I don't see a problem.
Char's gonna look towards Creed and share a nod with him.
Creed will nod and kind of look over at Gloom, do like the eyebrow raise, like, you want it?
Yeah.
And he says it's just the manor is just not too far from here. Like if you were to go within the castle gates, and then it's within the castle gates. There's a particular manor that's so you'll find it. It's just follow the map. You'll get there.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Char, Miss Lavender, could I see the Heartstone?
Yes, here you go. Just be careful. I don't fully trust giving away such a powerful item, even if it was for a quest.
Before we leave the Adventurers Guild, can I roll like an Arcana check to see like what exactly this Heartstone does?
Yes, go ahead.
Sometimes lucky. Not 20. Woo!
So you're able to tell that it has enormous magical potential to it, and that it has some possible healing properties, but you don't know exactly how to access those healing properties.
Char's he's gonna kind of put it like in his robe pocket, but like keep his hand gripped on it.
Okay, and as you guys travel through the kingdom, you're walking through these brick walkways, and the guards are kind of giving you this weird look. That they guys just kind of look very different. You do notice that there are some cloaked figures watching you and following you around, but they're not presenting any degree of malice at this exact moment.
Lavender's just going to go, well, Creed, you others are new here, but we've been being followed by these annoyances. I attempted to catch one once. They got away. I'd love to do so again, but it's your call. You're new here.
Is there like water somewhere in the street?
Like just water on the ground?
Yeah.
No, it's a dry day.
Okay.
Oh, what are they, just spies?
Yes, some kind of. They're very annoying.
Very.
So as you proceed through the walkways. You head up to the castle, to the castle walls, and you notice Captain Lysandreth standing there, and he kind of nods his head and tells the guard to let you through. And you guys go through and approach the manor where that's shown on the map. And as you enter in, you see this long wooden hallway, and you see a man standing there. Greetings. Can I assume that you are the adventurers that Guildmaster Bramblefoot spoke of?
Yes, we are.
Yes, the Dragon Slayers.
Ah, Dragon Slayers, that is mighty impressive. But follow me, if you may. And he begins to walk through this very ornately decorated hallway. You see various pillars and suits of armor, very random paintings. It's very, very gaudy looking home. He opens the doors and guides you through this home of varying different rooms. He takes you through this small little living room that has various seats and a cabinet, and then through the dining hall, and you see this big table, and you see cutlery, and on the back wall you see this gigantic ornate window. And he opens the door and he takes you down another hall and then opens up one final door. It's like, Lady Songbird is waiting for you inside.
Before we enter, Chara's gonna kind of like stand next to Gloom as she's walking, and he's gonna lightly tap her. Sorry for calling you small when we were in the cave.
It's fine. It's just not what I was expecting to hear after almost dying.
I understand that. You seem to be very good with daggers, and I don't know what this Lady Songbird is expecting of us. I'm not eager to trust somebody so in high authority. Char's going to hand her his dagger of wounding.
Oh.
And he's just gonna say, just in case things turn bad, I don't want to see any more people die. And he's gonna give her the dagger of wounding.
Okay.
Thank you.
2 daggers of wounding. Damn, Gloom. All right, hell yeah.
All right. And as you enter this very finely adorned study, you can see that there's different windows, and she's sitting behind this desk, and she looks up, and you can see that she's very elegantly dressed, and she says, "Please, come in, come sit. I've heard of your success in retrieving the Heartstone. I cannot thank you enough. It's no small feat to face the Thornsguard and prevail. You've proven yourselves to be more than capable. I'm assuming, I heard many tales of you from Master Bramblefoot."
Oh, about how most of our members have died. How lovely.
Well, some of you have survived, and to see you have more friends. So, if you may,
Grace.
may I have the Heartstone, please?
Why do you want the Heartstone?
Well, here's the thing. The Heartstone is more than just a simple stone. It possesses magical properties in its own right, but it offers something of much greater worth when placed in the correct hands.
Are you the correct hands?
I would say I am.
Insight?
Yeah, can I insight her too?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Everyone just immediately just...
Everybody insight this girl.
Absolutely. Insight.
Whoa, inside be a pod.
Shu has no doubt
18.
in his mind. to
You
trust
can
her.
tell that
22.
as far as all of you are able to tell, she's being entirely genuine with you.
Lavender is just going to be like, sure. I don't like handing over such a precious artifact, but it seems it's for the best.
What are you gonna give us in exchange for it?
Oh, that is to be discussed, but here's the thing. The Heartstone is something that we needed to acquire.
So let's discuss our rewards first, and then we can exchange.
Well, so if as far as you might know, seems to be a dark faction that is following you and causing you grief. Am I incorrect in that assumption?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Some of these people belong to a group called the Thornsguard, which, from my understanding of you, Sir Tristan, you know of them very well.
We have a shared history. We do.
Well, you see, the Thornsguard, under Zarek Blackthorn, his command, is one of the most dangerous arms of those that seem to be after you. And actually, they don't seem to be after you, they seem to be after something of much greater worth. And their reach is vast, and their influence grows stronger every day. And the Heartstone was just one of the many artifacts they seek to consolidate their power.
How many more of these artifacts are there?
That's difficult to say. But I promise to give you more information, but I must have the Heartstone now.
Char is gonna look at
Kristen-
Kristen and Lavender.
Lavender's just gonna slightly nod her head.
And Kristen is gonna agree that this seems right.
Char is also gonna look at Gloom, Shu, and Creed, knowing that they helped get the Heartstone.
I'll nod.
You said you had plans with it? The Heartstone?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Uh-huh. I was just asking a question.
Well, no, but you're asking her something that requires persuasion.
Okay. Alright, baby, -1. Performance, no, that's not it. Persuasion, -1, baby, let's go!
And she kind of, looks at you and says, I'm afraid it's not something I can reveal to you just yet. But please know, however, if you deliver this to us, you have rendered an invaluable service to our cause.
He's gonna give like a side-eye to Char, look back, cross his arms, and like very begrudgingly nod his head.
Char is going to procure the Heartstone and hand it over to Lady Songbird.
Alright, and she takes it and she walks around the desk and opens up one of the drawers and sets it down in there and closes the drawer. Now, I must tell you something. As you may know, there is a shadow faction within this kingdom that seeks to overthrow the king. And I happen to be a member of the Loyalist faction. We oppose them. I believe you may have already met Captain Lysandreth. He is one of us. But we call ourselves the Loyalists. We are a coalition of individuals, and we are dedicated to protecting this kingdom from corruption that is festering within. We aim to restore order and dignity into integrity by rooting out this corruption before it tears Stonecall apart. I believe you can help us turn the tide against this growing threat. Your skills, your courage, your resourcefulness are exactly what we need, and I know you were sent to the ancient ruins. And I fear that rumors about those ruins are spreading faster than we can contain them. If you were to align with us, the Loyalists, I can provide you with resources, a safe house, access to vital information. You will have the backing of those still loyal to the crown, and in return, I ask you to assist us in our fight. There's a mission I would entrust to you immediately, and a chance to disrupt their operations and uncover critical intelligence.
Well, I suppose I should cut in here. Well, I think for starters, it's pretty obvious, aside from Sir Tristan over here, we are all outsiders to your city. What do we stand to gain from your employment? Sure, adventure is fun and all, but we've already lost so many, and I see no benefit in throwing ourselves into this fight.
Roll a persuasion check. It's got a DC of 10. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna say, you already rolled. She's gonna say, well, I believe it affects everyone in the region of Drongard. It's not just the kingdom of Stonecall. The one who sits on the throne will determine whether or not this region will be plunged into war, and that will affect everyone.
And yet, that is not. What is it that you suggest that you loyalists are so different from the others? What do you have? Why should we side with you? What do you offer that none others have?
We wish to have unity with all the kingdoms. We know that there are tensions with the kingdom of Rashali. We know that our particular relationship with the Freedom States has been strained by the, frankly, unfounded prejudice of our people. We know that those of you who are not human, I know that you are discriminated against within the walls of this kingdom.
Yeah. And you're going against the ones in the cloaks. That's the shadow faction, right?
Yes, we oppose this shadow faction. We believe
Lavin,
we believe their name to be the Shadow of Garushian.
Thanks, guys.
I can't
Lavender's
speak for
just
the
gonna
others,
lean-
but I'm in.
Lavender's going to lean forward and go, well, to be quite clear, you've given us vague promises of war and peace and others, but I'll put it simply. By joining you, it seems we have a lot to lose. We'll have more. We already have plenty of enemies, some that have come from siding with you so far, but these numbers will only grow. And what do we gain out of it? What power will we gain from this experience? What can you promise us that the other side that does not offer? Do you have treasures, weapons, experience,
If you wish
secrets?
If you wish for treasures, we can provide them. If you wish for weapons, we can provide them. If you seek knowledge, we can provide it.
Shu would like to raise his hand as he says, "Can you provide me materials so I can work on my craft? I make weapons."
You can make as many weapons as you wish, young one.
All right, Shu looks at Lavender and says, "Let's do it."
Lavender's just going to sigh and go, well, if worse comes to worse, I'll just take you and Char under my arms and run out of this city screaming.
The big
Char-
thumbs up from Shu.
Lady Songbird, it seems like you've given us another job offer, but not a reward.
The reward I can give you immediately. It will definitely be of gold and a safe house. Should you accept the offer to help the loyalists, you will receive the safe house. But otherwise, I will be more than happy to provide you the gold that you were promised.
Char nods. What do you guys think?
Fine, I
think we should do it.
suppose.
We should
Just
do it.
do it.
I've got some things I need to protect, and if it's caught in the crossfire between these strained relations, you speak of peace, right? That's what this is about?
Yes,
Nothing
we seek to protect the whole region from falling into chaos.
And nothing else.
Precisely. We also wish to eliminate the threat that resides within our forest. We know that the ancient heroes have sealed it away, and it's been sealed away for a great time, but we fear that word of its power is spreading, and if Rashali was to acquire that artifact, I fear it would be disastrous.
Lavender's just going to kind of look up. Rashali is the Freedom States, right?
No, Rashali is the other
Oh,
kingdom.
I'm a fucking idiot.
So you actually went to Rashali to hone your
Yeah.
craft and become more powerful.
Lavender's just going to go, what's so dangerous about Rashali having this artifact? I quite like them. Why? Speaking of which, I don't mean to come across as rude, but a stone call isn't exactly the best city, so we've come to expect it. you talk so much about heroes and such and sailing things away, but so far all my experiences in your so-called loving city have been side eyes and fights. None of which I've started.
We know we are aware, and that is something that I wish to change, and especially those that I am loyal to would wish to change. There is a fight for the heart of this kingdom, and that particular fight is going to mean everything. It will make the difference. I am simply asking you to bide with us for the long run.
All right.
If you are searching, or if your enemies are the Shadow of Garushian, then I'm in.
And she smiles, and as you say that. And well, if I may, I am happy to provide you with the job that I have promised, if you are willing to join our movement. And I'm sure you, Sir Tristan, would be more than interested in completing this particular quest.
Oh, most absolutely.
So, and she walks around her desk, she sits down in her chair and pulls out some various scrolls and papers, and she says, "We have learned of a Thornsguard supply route passing through the outskirts of Stonecall. It is transporting items of importance to Zarek Blackthorn. Potentially another artifact or critical intelligence. What I know is they use a specific storefront within the kingdom called the Veiled Page. Ordinarily, I would send some of my own agents, but there are certain unsavory rumors about what happens behind secret doors in this kingdom. Your task will be to retrieve any information regarding Zarek's involvement in this trade. I have also heard they carry a manifest of villages they plan to attack, and if this is true, this would be of great significance. Acquire both of these items and bring them to me. The validity of these claims remains uncertain, but the risk is too great to ignore."
Creed will kind of lean into Tristan and Char, nudge him to get their attention. Should we tell her about the map and the journal we found?
What do you think, Tristan?
I think we're on the same side here. I don't think it would hurt.
So I'm thinking.
I think she might have our best shot at decoding the whole thing.
I'm thinking so. Big cushy
Yeah, I
office,
agree.
plenty of time to study. Good.
Go
Also,
ahead.
kind of like foot nudge Gloom, get him in on the conversation as well. What say you?
I think. Yeah, we can give it to her.
And she takes the journals and the maps. We will work on decoding these. It will take some time. But I fear that the information may have already expired at this point.
Well,
Just get back to any information you can get out of that journal and that map.
If there's anything of relevance that would be beneficial, I will make sure to relay it to you. I will say though, there are very powerful figures at work within the Shadow of Garushian. One particular, there's multiple within the castle itself that are vying for the throne. So I would take caution.
yeah.
Noted.
All right.
I asked her, I pipe up, I remember something that was said, and Tristan says, "Do you know of a Duke Bradshaw?"
And she nods and says, I'm aware of Duke Bradshaw's involvement already. It's unsurprising given his vehement desire to claim the throne for himself. I fear, though, that his aspirations may turn him into a puppet for those far more sinister than himself. Even with the royal court, there are those who secretly work against us. That's why discretion is paramount. You can trust me and those that I introduce you to. I've spent years gathering individuals loyal to Stonecall. And together we can stand against this darkness. And
Very well.
And she
Sounds like proper adventure.
She stands up and she opens up a separate drawer and pulls out 6 different tokens, and she hands them out to one to each of you. And they look just like the one that's already in the chat way up towards the top there.
The mark of Stonecall.
Hang on, let me just forward.
I guess gives out that dark evil looking one.
We joined the wrong side.
Skull and crossbones on it.
Yeah.
This
We're not
one.
the baddies.
We're not the good guys.
Yeah, we're not the baddies, I swear.
And then she says, at this time, you must go. This kingdom stands on the brink of catastrophe. With your help, we can pull it back from the edge. The choice is yours, of course, but I hope you see the value in what we fight for. Oh, and one final thing before you do go. I have received word from Guildmaster Bramblefoot that Asarion is close to finishing his translation of the object that you gave to him. And of course, keep these with you. It will grant you safe passage and recognition from amongst our allies. Use it wisely.
Love it.
All right.
Should know our location for the storehouse before we leave, or our safe house.
Yep, and you get a map to a safe house, but as of right now, we're gonna end the session right here because we've already gone like way over what I initially planned.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, but I am more than happy to describe the safe house afterwards.
I'm just so excited to
in 2
finally
weeks.
have a barbarian that can use wild magic.
So, but yeah,
Three,
no, it's.
level 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream right there.